Alrighty then. Last time, you finished off some displacer beasts, some nasty beasties that had been attacking people, so that you may harvest their parts for a cooking contest and candle keep. For the release of a Chef Droops, a new cookbook. And so you finished off that fight, made it back, started scouting out some information about likely contestants. The short of it is you learned that there were multiple groups, but a couple of them have dipped out, unfortunately, the last minute. And then you went and talked to the other ones to get some more information from Chef Nebest. And they were under lock and key in their little meeting room. And you all rolled an insight check when they were talking about like, oh, it's unfortunate that the rest of them had gotten poisoned. And you're like, oh, wow, I think they poisoned them. As a friendly reminder, there's a Van Lichten's Guide to Killing Vampires. And a Cauldron Plenty is the prize. And also, no, actually, I don't think there was any gold on top of that. What did I put in the original? No, yeah, it's just items. And so you tried to talk your way in, but they had a very no one into the kitchen policy. So a lot of back and forth and whatnot. Fortunately, not much progress was made through that conversation. Or I say that until Lorelai managed to get Amber to bamf in there while they had everyone's attention and put a little extra seasoning of just a little extra spice of the Chilton Death spice into their dish that it looks like they were using. But you just added a little bit extra to whatever their main little meaty meal is there. Okay. And I think we were still there technically at the door, right? I don't think we passed beyond that with you all just kind of finishing those few rolls. Am I misremembering that? I think you guys were still technically standing at the door.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
I think we ended off with.
Yeah, just with
I totally forgot.
Lorelai is super focused on that being accomplished. Amber's bamfed out with really good rolls to not be noticed. So just keep in mind, Lindsay's not here. So those who were at the door, I don't know if you guys want to pick it up. But as they're all crowding, kind of look at you. I don't remember why Chef Nebest walked over. I think somebody got his attention, but I don't remember exactly how or why. I know you're here, Lindsay, but are you able to talk is my point. Yeah. So they can just lead the RP for you. Yeah. The dog's recipe? Is that your just derogatory term for this group, or am I remembering a dog reference?
No, it's the goblin dog or whatever. Dogs.
Oh, the cock dog. Yes, that's right. You guys were dangling over. I was like, the dogs. I forgot my own stupid joke. But yeah, you were convincing him that you did know about his new reveal recipe. Yeah, so he just is there just pressing into you all. So you say that you have the cock dog? What is this? What? I don't know if you told me the name, but you've been dangling some sort of thing in front of me. We're in the middle of things, so if you are not going to tell me.
You can.
I think we were in the process of about to leave after Amber did all.
Then how about you just go and good luck with your meal? It looks like you're going to need it.
That was above table.
I know, but I'm just hoping to kick you all out because you're just standing there awkwardly in my doorway.
Okay.
Well,
fuck you too, man.
Okay.
Didn't have to be such a dick, but he was. And now he's going to suffer. Fuck it. Why don't we just poison this guy?
And they close the door. There you go.
He wanted to poop in the stew. At least I did.
I get Smarish just like rolls her eyes and starts to walk away.
Yeah, they've officially closed the door.
could
Well.
frame him for writing the troll smut.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was how one of the bribes came out to figure out where they were.
Well, did you give the roll smut to the
You
concierge?
really think we can steal it back?
Yeah,
Really?
I think I
Really?
can manage that.
I think Archie was wanting it.
Archie was, I remember. Archie was
Archie
wanting
doesn't
it.
want it. He just read it.
Really?
No, he already read it. Yeah, on the
Yeah.
way on our walk back, I think.
Archie can read.
Yeah, surprisingly.
I have pictures.
he was looking in the book for pictures, and that was like him reading. There's a
You
Does he
don't
little
want-
really
want
have to
pic- you
like
don't
sound
want-
things out?
You
Yeah.
don't want pictures of that.
Listen, if they don't pop up, I don't want it.
Oh.
The pop out.
Anyway,
No, but
cooking.
He definitely
I know.
glanced through, and it was one that he didn't read it from cover to cover, but he like found like the spicy part, and he was like, ugh, ugh.
All right. Yeah. Shall we go back to get the cooking done?
Yeah, we'll return to the group, give them the lowdown on what happened, and yeah, we should get to cooking since it's already late.
Well, I'm glad I kept guard of our ingredients.
All right. What are you guys making?
Obviously, Warden knows, but I don't know exactly the exact details for everything.
I think we're still doing
We're doing the
a
oxtail stew.
stew. Yeah, we
But
were
that's
gonna
all I
do
remember.
the popovers or the
Yes, That's it. Yeah, the popover.
Those
I couldn't remember
things.
what they were called.
Come on, don't make me type it all out. Oh, I remember, Lindsay. I
Type
remember.
it all out.
And then we're gonna do eye
Yeah.
gravy.
Some kind
Yeah,
of
the
making it-
egg.
you're making
We
her
were
type
gonna
it all
put
out.
in. I think we're not doing a dessert because we took the eggs we were gonna put in the dessert, and that
Okay.
is for the popovers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a savory dish. Very savory.
Okay.
Eye butter.
With the eye butter.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the eye butter.
This isn't going to be disgusting at all. Surely. We still need a name.
Yorkshire pudding.
Shire
is that-
puddings.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's come up with a name.
Mm,
Mhm. Something with the displacer
It's kind of
kind of
yeah. That's what I was
name or
thinking.
concept.
Oh,
try-
yeah. And we're cooking on the ship, right? The other
Yeah,
ship.
Daughter of Dreams. You guys are, and there's there's not going to be any sort of D20 rolls for the cooking. You all are going to put together your meal, and then we get to the contest. We're going to do the Yahtzee rules to see how it all kind of comes out and stuff.
oh my god.
But it's more. I remember there's hidden
Um,
parameters for re-rolls on that, because only one inspiration would be allowed as the group for the Yahtzee stuff. But yeah, there's hidden parameters, so it's more about you guys thinking of being creative about what you think might trigger a reroll.
Lizzie said, while we brainstorm, can we start cooking? Yes, absolutely. So I think we'll want to start up some onions and garlic, a little mirepoix for our stew.
That's a what? Is that the goblin?
I guess that's above table, so this is metagaming. I don't think Samaris knows what the hell mirepoix is. Maybe
Part-
she like just read it in the cookbook and she's like a Meyer poix.
I was really curious to see how there's so many people in this group actually know how to cook, and then I was going to make you guys play characters and do a cooking contest where the characters don't necessarily know how to cook. So this is great. Thank you for being
Oh,
honest.
I'm not saying a thing.
I feel like Samaris
Nobody-
knows how to cook. like the basics because I feel like the Mad Talons took turns cooking, but I don't think she's good at it.
Yeah, there's cooking,
There
right? Like
was,
Nate can cook. Like I can cook some spaghetti, but I'm not
I
going
can-
to a
that's on the
cooking
same
contest.
way. I
Yeah,
can-
I'm like I
I
gotta go
can
to a cooking
cook.
contest.
I can cook, but I can't cook. You know.
Oh yeah, Lindsay said, can we make sure to go shopping for nice ingredients for all the rest of the food? Is that an option, Nate?
Technically, you guys did when you
We
went
did.
to
We-
the you went to like a farmer's market, like you hit up a small
What town was
farm.
it?
Oh
Was-
yeah.
I don't. There was a town
town.
outside of
Some town.
Candlekeep before you guys get the Displacer Beast, and it was just very much like, and you got the nice ingredients you're looking for. Yep.
Any vegetables you want.
And so yeah, just so you say, what you guys got were solid as best as you could find farm ingredients in that town, kind of thing, little crossroads
If there
town.
were anything specific you wanted, Warden can try to maybe forge.
Oh no, you're good, Lindsay. Yeah, try to trigger it. Yep.
Yay.
What are going to be
Oh, yeah.
the roles for the?
We don't know.
So if you guys look at roll 20, if you want to get an
Lots of
idea
rolls.
of what's going to look like, so
Mhm.
and then I'll also give you like what the different combinations are in their rankings. So like 2 of a kind is like the lowest, but I'm going to essentially have all of you take a turn. Like it doesn't matter who goes first, but someone's going to roll a d4, then someone's going to roll d6, d8, d10, d12. It'll be a little messy because we're not just like using real dice and to move it around, but I'll try and put it on the screen. You guys will look at all the different rankings, see what possibilities of like, well, if we roll this, maybe we can turn it into a big straight, or maybe we can turn it into a full house. And like, I'll have descriptions of how that is. And then, yeah, between all of you guys will choose which ones to re-roll if you have re-rolls. But yeah, does that make sense? Yeah, so don't worry about help actions or anything, honestly. Or no, excuse me. I know you're probably trying to search for secret, the mystery parameters. Gotcha. Yep, you can definitely help, or they'll definitely can give some assistance. Lorelai, are you around somewhere to make a d20 roll? If not, someone can just go and roll a d20 on behalf of Lorelai. Boom, 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 boom. This is
Who's
bouncing
got
off of her idea, but I don't know if she's. Here, I can just. Well, I don't want to do it. If I roll bad, then it's bad, but-
It's roll exclamation point. 20?
exclamation point
Space.
roll space d20.
I was so close.
Oh,
No. So
That's
you don't. No. I hate to be a
Oh,
dick,
okay.
but what you
Oh,
did,
is it D-
you did roll
Okay.
20 without the
Oh.
D, and it'll just.
D20.
Yeah, I saw it the
Oh,
last
there it
second.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a D20. That's funny. I've done that to troll you guys before.
Okay.
But look, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
God damn it.
4.
Ugh.
That was kind of helping to dictate what the quality of the help is on the Daughter of Dreams. It's more, they don't have like a fancy
Yes, they have
chef. Yeah, they have cooks and stuff, but they're not, they'll be able to contribute and such, but needless to say, they're not exactly going to be helping enhance anything about the meal.
While I look something up, let me demonstrate why all of us pale folk sit in dark rooms. God damn, Jesus.
I know. Every time I go on roll
Wow.
20, it's like,
Oh my
damn.
God.
Yep.
Yeah, Rob, you're blinding me.
Yeah, I'm
Jesus
iridescent,
Christ.
right? I'm like fucking glowing.
You're see-through.
I'm not even fucking ginger, too. I don't even know what's going on. I'm dying or something. Get out of here.
Maybe you're a vampire.
Maybe.
No. Get out of my fries.
I thought you said no to.
Yeah, I know. You're like, that was such an
Fine.
emphatic, like,
Fine.
no, Rob is definitely not a vampire. I'll not allow that.
Your cat likes fries.
I'm trying to think of a name for the. What's the main course for the dish?
Displacer.
The tail?
It's
Ox
stew.
stew.
It's displacer stew. God, fuck. What? Okay.
Just wear
I
sunglasses.
can't fucking do anything. There we go. There. Fucking roll 20. Okay.
Yeah, so oxtail, but displacer tail.
Okay. Dark theme. There we go.
Mm.
I had a funny name. Displace this cock dog. I don't know. That was funny to me.
You didn't hear me do a good, genuine belly laugh for that one. You and Chef Droop would get along very well.
Braised beef stew.
Displaced stew.
I was thinking something like that. Instead of beef.
Duty's nuts.
Displace these
displacer-
nuts.
Now the splicer beast is like a feline, right? We're gonna
Yeah,
consider
Something
it a
like
feline.
it's like a big.
You also were using
I
like
think,
the tentacliness part of it, so take that as
Yeah.
you wish.
Yeah.
So we got pussy and tentacle.
Yeah, I was waiting towards that.
Possibilities are endless.
All right, Megan and I are thinking about the same. I was gonna say displace the pussy.
There is a world, Charlie, that I so bad when you guys have access to the Dick Crab. Because I know you 100% probably would have went for it. If you guys were in Alexandria and Alcarel, I feel like you would have gone for it.
Yep, I definitely would have grabbed it. Doing them in a round bowl.
Ooh. Hmm.
Raisin beef stew. Okay. Is it like, is the name super important? I mean, I guess
Yes,
I
I
guess it's
think
gonna
so.
stand out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now, hear me out. This one might sound a little weird at surface, but what about oust joust soup or stew?
Out joust stew.
Oust joust.
What a name. Oust joust.
Because to oust something is to move it or like
Hmm.
replace it. And displace or be displaced.
Let's
And
see.
what? How did we get the? We I don't know. I'm just experimenting.
No, I like the rhyming.
Here, let me go
We
through my.
jousted with them. We killed them for the stew.
Let me think here.
Yeah. Something that rhymes. Yeah, I like it. Oust joust stew.
I like him.
Only if we want to use it. I didn't spend a bunch of time thinking of it or anything.
You haven't been thinking about this since last week.
No. What do you mean since
No.
last week? It's been an hour.
Time's been weird. That argument with those people felt like it took a week, you know? No, I like Oust Joust, and to be fair, I don't think it needs to be. I don't think we need like a innuendo in the title. I mean, maybe that will give us more
That's
luck
true.
but
The only
he
person
did
that
not.
would please the troll guy.
Yeah,
about-
he.
Oh,
The chef did not realize. I had to tell him that he should not use cock dog, and that was. I had to explain it to him. It wasn't intentional on his part, so I don't think he'd appreciate it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Oust joust it is.
what about shadow step stew?
Too
I was like,
fantasy.
huh?
Shadow step stew?
Did you just say too fantasy for a fantasy monster hunting cooking contest?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Laser
All right.
beast jerky?
I don't really mind the name so much, but
Tentacle skewers with dimensional drizzle?
are you Are you reading from ChatGPT right now?
Yes, I am.
I figured
Oh
that.
my god.
Dude,
Laser beast tenderloin with illusory.
Wednesday, towards the end of our session, I'll try to keep this really succinct. Long story short, they were talking about their grand opening for their freaking tavern, and they were talking about doing a flyer. One of the players went to ChatGPT and pumped one out real quick. It was unnerving how good it was. Legitimately, it made this like really specific kind of joke about alcohol and fantasy and potions. Like everyone gets a free potion of was it heroism, I think, or something like that. But it's like
Yeah.
it was too good. But
Yeah.
that's cheating, Charlie. Don't use ChatGPT for your fantasy cooking name.
Well,
It's like if you use it to come up with the name of your venturing party. Ew.
Oh yeah, it says special grand opening offers. First 100 patrons receive a free potion of mild courage. That was it.
Like ChatGPT like pumped out a
alcohol.
Yeah.
exactly, and ChatGPT made
Yeah.
a joke for
That's pretty
fantasy
great.
for it. Yeah,
That's
it made me
pretty
uncomfortable. It was so good.
It's funny.
I know. It
I've
was
like avoided it for a long time, and now I've just been like seeing what it'll say about different stuff, and I'm like, okay, ChatGPT's got jokes.
oh yeah.
Inherently, I don't really
Fun.
have a huge problem except for copyright stuff, like where the stuff came from.
Yeah.
But in this scenario, I'm like, don't use it for your own creativity. It's like at this moment,
Yeah.
I want to hear what you guys come up with, not ChatGPT.
Yeah, it said bring your guild, your granny, and your greaves. It's a tavern experience like no other, where the ale is cold and the stories are hotter than a fire's giant forge. It's like Jesus Christ.
And it pumped it out with a bunch of emojis too, like to make it look
Yeah.
like a
my
text.
God.
Ugh, it was,
Yeah, it was wild.
Mhm.
Oh,
Well, I
now
do
under
like House
management.
Joust, genuinely.
Yeah.
Word might have a future as creative director for
Dimensional
books.
drizzle. Oh, shifty stew.
Shifty
can
stew.
also-
yeah,
you can-
I like that one.
Oh, Shifty Stew is pretty good.
Shifty. Yep.
Yeah, that's true. They do be shifting.
I like that one.
We're making only one meal, right?
What about?
Yeah.
Dang. We could use both of them.
Okay, yeah.
House
Okay.
Joust stew or shifty stew or both. To mix it.
I kind of
Ooh, Displacer's Delight.
I like Shifty.
That would be for the
That's clever.
that'd be for like the dessert kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
What about
For the
oust? We could do Oust Joust popovers too. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We
that sounds
can
pretty good.
incorporate all of these.
I
Yeah,
like that
I like that one.
for the popovers because
Yep.
I don't know.
That's
Just feels
good.
Okay, so we have one.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. That worked out excellently.
Right.
Okay, so
3-course
shifty
meal,
stew with Oust
right?
Joust popovers.
Displacer's
What
Delight.
Displacer Delight? Yorkshire pudding.
Displacer's delight. Well, the popover, the
Or just
popovers
pudding.
are the Yorkshire pudding. Sorry.
Oh, well.
And
Okay.
jelly butter. Oh.
Oh yeah, shifty stew, abstract popovers.
With a bit of dimensional drizzle on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Dimensional drizzle. Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
All right, who's cooking?
I believe I am taking charge in that. I think.
All right.
Is that right?
Yeah, because the
I
only
think so.
spices I have would be
Well, I'm proficient
Mallium's
with herbalism.
ashes. I got Mallium's ashes,
I don't think we need that.
Gloomstalker blood, Lucan's blood. I have Shion's blood.
That could be their drink.
I got Jormungandr scale. We can probably
Archie has
Looking for other ingredients.
Archie
Yeah,
has
for
alchemy
ingredients.
supplies. I don't know if that would help.
I don't know. Alchemy?
we
Kinda like
shave.
cooking.
You shave part of the scale and put it in the stew.
What the
But
hell?
don't that just kind of taste like?
Jormunger's scale.
It'd be like having an eggshell in
Yeah, I don't.
your cooking.
I feel like
I think I think the main ingredients are we have them. I think the seasoning should just be normal. Maybe a garnish or something. Maybe a fancy, crazy garnish. How do you garnish a stew?
I don't know. Put a piece of parsley on the side. Not parsley, but
On the top.
Yeah.
Before you serve it.
Oh, dimensional drizzle. That's what
yeah.
Lindsay said.
Oh yeah. So who's gonna get the drizzle out of the displacer beast? Not I.
Ah, come on.
That's funny.
Mm.
Elam's got to get himself locked out of the kitchen.
Mhm.
I am a great cook. Okay, I'll get started on the
Um,
drizzle. Balsamic glace.
Yeah, reduction. Okay, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah?
I love balsamic reduction.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Because we're doing all this in Washington, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're hunting the beast, and
Yeah, if y'all want to hunt a cougar over here, have at it.
Which bars they hang out at? Wait a second. I can't hunt for cougars because they're the same age as me. No. They're no longer cougars.
So no matches. Oh, two mechanic. Okay.
not the hoe.
Sorry, those cougars are protected.
Mm.
Okay. Yep. Shifty stew, dimensional drizzle, oust joust popovers, and
Okay. Well,
what would be the butter called? Oh. Mm. Salty spread.
What are we naming now?
the
She's
butter.
trying to come up with a name for the butter. Another S name?
Bread of the stalker.
Stalker spread?
Stalker
Because
spread.
because
Stalker
it
spread is
Schmear.
not bad.
the
Schmear.
displacers, they
I
stalk.
do
people.
like schmear.
Stalker
Oh, yeah.
schmear. Yeah, because
Oh,
we killed
stalker
them.
Oh,
schmear.
there it goes. Stalker schmear.
Let's do that.
Do we use part of the blood of the Gloomstalker?
Roll a nature check, Caleb.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at nature.
Isn't the
I
Gloomstalker
don't like blood in food, like blood pudding.
What
the
Disgusting.
Gloomstalker? Isn't that
23 total.
Who hates the blood?
The Gloopstalker blood from probably 2 years ago, and narratively, not just IRL, is still good. You've done a great job preserving it.
well? Wouldn't a Gloomstalker? Wouldn't that be like a person, like a person's blood?
No, Gloomstalker. No.
Isn't
It's like shadowy blood.
stalker schmear is the butter, right?
Like Gloomstalker Ranger?
And
Is there
then
a
what's
monster?
the
Yeah, that's what I was also
the-
thinking.
what was the dessert? Dimensional delight, or was it? Oh, displacer delight. I think.
Yeah, Displacer's Delight.
It's just delight.
I think the names will do good for us.
Just want to point out Displacer Delight for the dessert, and how in Chronicles of Narnia, Turkish Delight is such a debate. And it's like, man, that sounds good as a kid. That must be some sort of awesome, like, dinner, like dessert, and you just want to eat it like ice cream. It's like, that's not what Turkish Delight is.
No.
Oh, is it? I thought Turkish Delight was something different. I went and Googled
I
it.
think it's like a little.
Oh, I'm misremembering. Maybe
Yeah.
somebody told me
Yeah.
Turkish Delight just isn't good to them in real life. I thought there was something different. Whatever.
Yeah,
No,
it's,
that checks
it's
out.
a-
You're correct that we
Or-
don't have a dessert.
I'm just going to
yeah,
retract
it's a
all everything I just
acquired
said.
taste.
Okay, so it is like a weird taste. Got it.
Yeah.
Pistachio.
Well, yeah, because Lindsay said with rose, that's one of the other main ingredients for that
Interesting. Okay,
Turkish
that's what it
delights.
is then.
And it's full of powdered sugar powdery.
I mean, rose and pistachio are very good together, but I don't think I've had Turkish delight. But yeah, no, we don't have dessert, Lindsay. Because we were gonna use the eggs for the dessert, but we also don't need a dessert.
Yeah. I think it's just a one.
Maybe the whole meal is called Displacer's Delight, and then
Yeah.
we have names for each kind
Yeah,
of
okay.
Yep.
element of it.
There you go.
Very flashy.
All right, sweet.
Yep.
We got the names.
Like it.
We got the name for the entree.
And so we're cooking.
Everyone's busy, running around. People are in the way. Archie keeps trying to put cheese puffs into the meals, and everyone's like, "No, get out of the kitchen, Archie." I'm projecting, but it sounds like character.
Cheese puff powder.
Yeah,
Since I accidentally stabbed someone.
Archie, roll a dexterity saving
another
throw
reference
to
to Bear
not
21
poison your
Gun.
people on accident. Their food. I'm just kidding. This is not for real, everyone. This is not for real. That'd be really fun.
Oh.
All right, man, I was about to look something up and I got distracted, or my brain broke.
Eye stalker schmear.
What the fuck would I open that tab for?
I have no idea.
Oh, I remember. Jesus.
I could see my food out the window. I'm waiting for her to drop it off. So I
I like to imagine there's like an elk out there and you're about to like go just kill it with a bow. I see my food now. Soon.
All right, I'll be right back.
So Warden's kind of cooking-ish. I think Lorelai would be trying to assist with her dexterous skills. So that kind of leaves
Yeah, Lindsay said last week too that Lorelai knows how to cook because of being raised in the brothel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was it. Lauren that just ran away. Okay, Archie's gonna notice something before anyone else, and I'm sorry ahead of time. We'll see how it goes. But that was not intentional.
Sure.
I just love when the chaos gremlin in the party gets first dibs in an interaction.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Waiting on that food.
How about that Oblivion remaster leak today? Any Elder Scroll fans out there?
Yeah.
Very
Wait, they're doing an Oblivion remake? I know they're making I think it's next one's Hammerfell. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, they've been.
Hammerfell.
I think they're doing
Hammerfell.
both.
Oh yeah, they're still. It's a different company that's doing the Oblivion remake. Like it's the same company that's doing the Metal Gear remake that's coming out. But they haven't confirmed it for the last few years. It's been rumored. They've never said anything. But this all of April, it's been like it's gonna come out in April, guys. It's gonna come out in April. When people are like, it's not coming out. They haven't said jack shit. And today, that company, that gaming developer, accidentally left like some stuff they uploaded accessible. It's like, oh, look at all these comparison photos, and apparently, like everyone thinks it's gonna shadow drop next week. So, just a surprise
excellent.
Elder Scrolls remake, perhaps dropping
Really?
next week. Yeah, very excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that.
I don't think I've ever got to experience like Final Fantasy VII, like all these like really cool like classics that got remade. None of those have been like games that I've been like, oh man, I loved those games. So I'm like, Oblivion though, Elder Scrolls, put it in my veins. I hope it's good.
Hope they remake Daggerfall.
Ah, Lord, Lord. I rolled for something
Got
as
the
you
lucky
ran to go
roll.
get your food. So
Oh,
Archie, actually now I need to roll if it. I forget. No, I had Hiromi. Hiromi was 5. Archie notices as everyone's cooking, or not everyone, but the couple that are, you're like up on the deck of the Dot of Dreams, this Star Moth ship, when a package comes in from Candlekeep, and it's some complimentary, and just there's like nothing really necessarily going on with it, but there's like oh, this is just some from admirers who said thank you for the Displacer Beast, and it's like it's like a little crate, and inside the crate there's these like little bottles of different kind of liqueurs, beer, wine.
She's
You
gone.
know. Whoop. I'll give her a couple minutes before I just re-roll for somebody else. 10. Oh, we get Kitty. Thank you, Lauren. Kitty break. I'll take it. I wonder if her computer crashed. Oh no. All right.
Internet.
Let's do a quick re-roll. Boom, 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 boom. Hiromi gets it. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Let's do a different one. Boom, boom, boom.
I have no ability to use my voice and also roll things now.
Yay!
Oh,
Awesome.
that's easy.
Ishka, you, the
Hello,
crew,
Lauren.
yeah, Laura and Ishka, you are up on deck when this complimentary for Displacer Beast hunt box of booze is presented to you. What would you like to do with it?
He will take it.
Oh boy.
Cool. What do you do with it?
Take to the kitchen.
Okay.
And pop one open.
Bloop. What
No,
is
what is that?
Ishka's?
Kitchen?
What is
Knocks it out of her
Ishka's
can.
favorite preferred drink? I need everyone to roll insight checks. Because Ishka hasn't said anything. I understand why. Your characters would totally do that if they knew, but Ishka just walks in and just pops open a drink
Okay,
with
17.
no context.
And then she'll just sit down and start sipping.
17. I
Okay,
think.
Well, wait. Let's see.
Or,
Let's
no.
see if you even get that far.
Yeah, so
Oh.
you go to pop it open. I'm going to say Ishka starts sipping on it, and Samaris sees it's like unmarked alcohol. Samaris knows all the alcohol on the ship, doesn't recognize it. I don't know. And then he just like smacks or attempts to smack it out of your hand, Ishka. So go give me a dexterity check there, Samaris.
Gladly.
Oh.
24.
24. Whack! And Samaris just whacks it out of your hand. Smashing it against the
That
wall.
was rude of you,
And
Samaris.
she
Ish-
doesn't even respond. She just goes straight to like inspecting the box of alcohol.
Ishka reaches and
Sniffing
grabs
that, like,
another
opening
one and
and
just starts
sniffing
drinking
that.
it. Go ahead and roll
Let's see how it
a.
tastes.
You're in the middle of
Or
cooking,
you do
Warden.
it.
I apologize. I'm giving everyone else who's not in the middle of the cooking sequence of this to kind of get a moment with
Oh,
it.
I thought
Yeah,
this was everybody rolling for.
I do
okay.
think
No.
she'd call Warden over because Warden
That's fair.
knows
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most.
if
out
that's what
of-
you think Samaris would do,
Maybe
I'm fine with
Warden
that.
and Caleb, yeah.
Well, Warden is in the
Um,
middle of a crunch cook, though, is what I am saying. Like he's in the middle of getting a meal prepped for the next day. You guys are like on crunch time. But if you want to call him over,
Honestly,
She
you
he
can.
goes
was,
into,
yeah,
like,
he was.
What are
he was
what are you in the
more-
middle, Warden? We need
What
inspections.
he's cooking? Like, what do you need?
Sniff these to see if they're poison.
Poisoned? He's just
Can
gonna
you
drink
handle
one.
that?
He just drinks one. Because you have the ability, I'm assuming, to just cure poison.
So
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not. Yeah. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
if it's poison.
Yeah. You feel a Constitution save come along, and you're like, "Oh shit, this is definitely poisoned."
Yeah, that's all poison. Don't drink that.
And he goes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Smash
He's
just
gonna
looks
be
at Ishka
pretty
and
much. He was
goes,
gonna
"You're
offer to be a
welcome."
guinea pig.
Wait a second. If it's poison, why are you going back to the food? You're going to contaminate the food.
No.
He.
What if
at
it's
least
a
he doesn't
norovirus?
affect us anymore. Oh God.
We could accidentally
don't-
spill it on others. Others' food.
Yes, we
Whoops.
can.
Yeah, go wash your hands.
Ishka,
Ooh,
would you
ooh.
like me to make you a drink?
Thanks.
Yes, I would love one.
What do you want?
It's been a hard day.
Mm-hmm.
Has it?
It has for me.
What can I get for you, Ishka?
Surprise me.
Okay. Smash your spring jack and grape vodka.
Yeah, she would
Vodka
definitely
mixed
take
with
it.
There you go.
vodka.
Thank you.
I like to imagine
Sweet
Samaris is like
vodka.
behind like
Not
a
special.
little table with like different liquor bottles there next to you. Like, what would you like me to, what do you kind of drink you want? Okay, here's vodka. It's like, that's the, that's my cocktail skills.
Glug, glug, glug,
Glug,
glug,
glug.
glug. There you go. I'll
I-
give you a drop.
That's a
I think she
Samaris.
knows how to make. She drinks her mimosas and stuff. She knows, but Ishka said it's been a hard day. She's like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the hard day cocktail.
I love it.
Just full glass of vodka.
All right. Anything else you guys would like to do to fish for potential reroll? Because
I already
cooking is almost done.
Are you
I already
talking
sucked up
is
the guy. Can I? Oh, wait a minute. Do I have any? Let me see what I got in my inventory real quick. I don't think I have any dust of deliciousness.
that would be great,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't need it. We got the dust of deliciousness.
Yeah. Nothing like that.
So yeah, that's for even the people cooking that question's for.
Because I think if we do
Okay.
things,
Yeah, if you can think of something, if it's something you can't handle, you could shout it out to someone. Go to blah 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 blah.
Well, let me look at stuff.
I did my thing when I tried to suck up to the, judge.
I don't want to take a lot of time on this since we spent a lot of time on it last session,
Mhm.
but since Maris probably isn't helping too much by way of cooking, unless that might make a difference if she leaves, could she take one of those bottles of alcohol and go back up to the study room or whatever where they were cooking and kind of stake out or talk to the front desk guy if he's still there?
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. 15 or higher. He's still working the night shift.
Damn it.
Assume he didn't roll 15 or higher. So he's not at the front desk. There'd be
No,
somebody different. It's like a bullywug. Little frog person's like they're behind it. He's like, hello?
Hello. My friends are cooking in one of the rooms. I was here earlier, and I
42.
misplaced the key. I was given the key, and I don't know about you, but I'm very clumsy, and I must have lost it somewhere.
Is your name in the book? In the log?
Ooh, do we know
see,
that
I don't-
person's name? That false name?
Megan does not.
Oh.
You see, it's not. And she looks around, looking for kind of melodramatically looking to see if anyone's around. She's like, I've been hired. Will you promise not to tell this to anybody between you and me?
Tell them what?
I've been hired as private security for that.
Okay.
And so my name wouldn't be on the log.
Roll a deception check at disadvantage.
Oh God.
Okay, but it's still a 12. Has reliable talent.
You mean 10 plus 12? Or a total of
She's
12? Because if you have to be proficient,
Nope,
that's why I'm wondering, like 12 seems low for a proficiency. Does that make sense? Reliable talent, I believe you have to have proficiency or expertise in it.
Yeah, I do. I have a +6 for deception.
Oh.
Oh, maybe
be
I.
16 then.
Oh, 16.
Okay, yeah, I heard
sorry.
12. That's why I was like, it's kind of low.
No, I said 12. I was
Yeah.
thrown off by
Hmm.
all of the numbers.
Ooh. Well, I could take you to the door.
Yeah. Do you know if they're still in there? Because I certainly wouldn't want to, embarrass myself by having you have to bring me
Oh.
to the door.
Looks through his log. Mm-hmm. I believe there's... Well, they're the contestants. So, they're watching their food.
Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to keep looking for that key. But thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
And remember, just between you and me, huh?
Between you and me.
She goes back.
Joke's on you, that frog just had hiccups. He goes and drinks some water. Ah, that's much better.
Well,
Sorry, getting into that
Those
room is
bitches
so
are smaller.
difficult, but you were talking to people who literally were
Yeah.
sabotaging other people, so they're
Yeah.
ready for mischief.
No, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. There's always tomorrow. Thought I'd try.
Anything else?
I wish Archie would have went in with you guys because I feel like I would have used the deck of dimensions to like teleport back into the room.
That would have been an interesting sleight of hand to see you throw a card in there, though. Yeah, there have been still checks.
I feel like between me and Lorelai, we could do some sleight of hand tomorrow.
To be fair, you did also
Yeah.
just hear that they've been keeping people in the room, so you could have dimension doored in there, but then you would have been, you don't know who would have been on the other side, but
Yeah.
at least one person.
I
Still
think
would
we
be
have
interesting.
done enough sabotage. We don't want to push it. And
That's
then
true.
Get,
That's true.
fuck ourselves over.
That's true.
All right.
Sorry, I missed part of it. I missed part of it. Did we do some rolls for the food?
No. We're gonna do that once the contest is like started, right? When we're in the thick of it,
Okay.
and we'll start
Gotcha.
seeing.
We're trying to think if there's anything else we want to do
Yeah.
with the cooking to try to trigger the re-rolls.
Trigger the cooking. I mean, Archie could
Like the
feed the
re-rolls.
local animals, the local rodents, to try to, I don't know, cause some
We need to stop sabotaging
mischief.
in case we fail.
So I just go in and I fireball the food. Game over. We win.
So what you
Yeah,
want
we
me to
could
do?
just murder
I've
hobo
summoned
all
a
these
rat army
people and
before.
take
I'll
that
do it
book.
again.
I mean, I can go in there and do it. Fireball and that little ice thing.
I was kidding. Samaris is tempted.
I mean, if we lose, we can always just rob them after this.
Mhm.
Follow them and
Yeah. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah,
You're
we're talking
no-
about Throb.
It's not Warden. That's me talking in Warden's voice. That's
Do we have anything we can think of to do while we're cooking? Other than I don't know what to do other than do our best. We don't have secret ingredients or anything like that. We have full ingredients, but
Use
I
a lot
can't
of
think
salt.
anything.
That's why restaurant food tastes so good.
And butter. It's
MSG.
just
And
lots
butter.
of butter.
Salt and butter.
Lots of salt and butter.
That's what Paula Dean says. Salt and
Cleanse.
butter.
Tons of butter
Salt
and
and
cream.
butter. And you know what? She's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
And
She's
shallots.
correct.
Straight
and
road to
shallots.
diabetes.
What if I added in a dash of a potion of vitality?
Mm.
I have two potions of vitality. I could maybe splash
would
a
that
tiny
do?
little bit in. I
Would
don't
the
know.
potion mess up the taste?
Well, that's why it'd be a splash. Yeah, I don't know.
What does the potion of vitality do, though?
Yeah, but the whole potion would definitely ruin the taste.
No, but what does the potion do?
Oh,
that would
it's
be
like I
good?
think it. Oh, what does the? I don't know. It makes you have vitality.
It would be this.
I know it's just above table. Like, guys, I want to think about putting this potion in. What does it do? I don't know. I know it's just above
It
table. But I
removes
think it's
you
any
funny.
vital.
exhaustion levels you have and ends the poison condition. And for the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend.
We should save him if he gets like poisoned by this ghost pepper or whatever. We should be like,
Yes,
we can
that's
save
what I'm saying. We could save him.
him.
I forget what we were saying. If the ghost pepper like killed him, we could
It's
heal
a
him.
lot of pepper will hurt you. A lot
No,
of too much.
saving somebody with the potion is one thing, but saving somebody with your dish is a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just saying.
What does it what does it taste like?
Oh,
I
let
don't
me
know if I've
taste it.
had
I'll
one.
dip a finger in the potion of vitality and taste it. What does a potion of vitality taste like?
Tastes like cough syrup. It's not made for taste. I say that with love, but I mean, above table, I think we all agree it's like most likely potions are just it's medicine, right?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be for
Concentrated
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
It's probably
it's
worse than
great
cough
flavor.
syrup.
like it's like it's probably sweetened right to make it go down easy, but it's not made for cooking,
Doesn't make
right?
it taste
yeah.
good.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, that's great
It's
flavored
gonna be-
cough
it's
syrup,
gonna give
cool.
an artificial aftertaste.
Yeah.
I'm thinking way too literally with these,
Maybe not
like on the nose of cooking with re-rolls. I'm like thinking of all my like cooking techniques, and I'm like, I don't think that.
I don't think there's something creative here that I feel like I'm missing.
Yeah.
Just so you know, like a lot of it too was like seeing what you guys come up with. Like I got a few things, but
Oh, I know. Okay. When we serve the dish, we have to make sure that the dish itself is at the same temperature that we want the meal to be. We can't serve a hot stew on a cold plate. It's going to cool it down. We don't want to serve,
It's easy enough.
a cold custard on a hot plate. We got to make sure that the plate's warmed before we put it up in front of them.
Do some like fancy presentation.
Well, I was actually going to mention something with the presentation. What if I fashioned like a sort of I don't know why I'm talking as warden. What if I fashioned a sort of I have the ever smoking bottle. What if I fashioned a sort of funnel that let it go out slowly, so it like filtered a little bit of fog over the
So when you
dish.
take off the cloche,
Yeah,
there's a little
exactly.
bit of smoke. Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
So instead of 60 feet of fucking smoke, it's like a little tiny trickle.
A little pinprick in the bottle.
Yeah, exactly. Like just get a separate cork, because I'm pretty sure the cork in there is indestructible. Plug it with that.
Yeah, just like put a couple drops in a small vial right before we, put the cloche on top. Open it up, trap the smoke in, and then when we serve it, it fills up inside of them.
That too. I was thinking about just having it be there, but yeah, that works too. That was like a permanent like fog over the dish too. So revealing it's one thing, but so throughout the whole ordeal, it's just having fog drift over it.
Oh, it's a whole experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sensory experience.
And we can make it super nice with like a bunch of like vegetative garnishes all over the place and make like a jungle.
Well, don't put garnishes on a plate that you're not meant to eat. Like, why do I have a random ass piece of kale, raw
It would be around the dishes, not in the
inside of
dish.
my plate? Okay. Yeah.
Like it'd be like almost like a jungle environment, like a displacer beast and all this.
Yeah. Decorative, like we could do edible tropical flowers.
Like Rainforest Cafe.
We should go for it.
Yeah,
Exactly like Rainforest Cafe. Yes. Fucking Rainforest Cafe.
Like Rainforest Cafe with Michelin stars.
Dude, we just need a brownie volcano now.
Can I pay someone a lot of money to go buy us edible tropical flowers?
Shit.
It's more about rolling an investigation check and hoping that you get a very high roll that at this night in Candlekeep at this time that there would be tropical edible. Did you say edible? But tropical flowers in general. Yeah, just it's more about rolling a high
Seems to be
d20
a
here.
lot of flowers are edible.
Mhm.
Does
lot
Caleb
of-
know dancing lights?
I don't think so. Because he doesn't need light. I mean, he
Jeremy
has
knows
light,
the.
but not dancing light.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
Jeremy
Dancing
can
lights
cast
are
light.
soft. It's like fairy
23.
lights.
Unfortunately, with
What
the
if I call
23,
storm
this
of
time of night.
investigation over us?
Unfortunately, no.
That would kill.
Or-
That's a great
Caleb.
idea, but it just the timing, unfortunately,
I know.
pushing against
Should've
it.
thought of
What
it
if
earlier.
I can animate object? Maybe I can animate the plate.
Oh, you can make it come.
do.
Oh, you can make it do it by itself.
Maybe open it up. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I could do
Almost.
mage hand for that too.
I guess mage hand would work.
Or I can make it act like I don't know, a mimic.
No,
Well, that might scare
Make
people.
make the salt and pepper shakers act like little displacer beasts fighting each other.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dinner and a show.
hmm
Before it.
Yeah, I can animate. Well, it can only be one object.
Well, we can do
But,
a salt shaker or something like that. Or like the
Minor illusion.
tureen where the butter is served in. We'll have like a little dish that the butter is served in. You can animate that and have it do like a
Oh wait,
No.
you know what would fucking
act like a displacer beast.
absolutely sell this guy is if the dish fed
What?
him. If the dish
I
fed
don't
him.
see. I think he's a little too controlling. He'll
I
want
don't
to
know.
eat it in his way.
What if he can tell it exactly
Could
what he
be.
wants? How well can animated objects follow direction?
I think
Awakened.
I can mentally command any creature you
So you
made
have
with
to.
a
Okay.
spell. Creature.
Okay, maybe not that then.
But we could say you have to tell it what you want it to do. And then if Caleb's there, he can.
I think
be.
I think that's like a step too
Oh.
complicated.
I
I don't
can.
want to leave room
This-
for.
This guy is
Stuff
the
to
most
fail.
pretentious motherfucker ever.
No, the guy the cock dog guy, the judge is not that pretentious. Like
Is he not? I thought he was
yes.
pretty pretentious.
he's
No, the
ego driven.
Or is it the other
Oh.
cook that's really pretentious?
The other cook was super pretentious.
Oh, I thought the cock dog guy was also kind of pretentious. It
I
Mhm.
think he was really he was very
was weird.
egotistical.
Eccentric is maybe.
very
No,
eccentric.
oh, wait.
And he was
Oh,
very
yeah.
had really high expectations in his kitchen.
But it was the other guy who was like
Really pretentious.
like looking down on us and like our pedestrian food.
Nate, would you say that's an
Maybe you're
accurate from Lorelai's memory
I think you guys are.
summation of the judge's character?
I think just for your guys' memories and stuff, you guys are doing decent or like solid insight into their personalities from what you saw and such.
Okay, maybe not then.
So I can animate 6 things, 6
Oh.
objects at one time.
Oh, okay. The napkin should lay itself across his lap. The
Mm.
cutlery should rise
Set
up
itself.
so he can easily grab hold of it.
Yeah.
The cloche should come off,
Yep.
and then a wine should pour itself into a goblet.
And then we all start singing be out.
Ah,
Yes, be out.
gosh.
I know I've been thinking this whole time.
I never thought I would see the day where fucking what was the jungle cafe, right? Whatever it's called, and fucking Beauty and the Beast came together. A
In
rainforest
such a
cafe.
beautiful way.
You know the only reason I know about Rainforest Cafe is because of Paul Blart Mall Cop.
I love to just
I love that
so
place.
much that crocodile roar. So cool.
Nicole,
He
for some
uses
reason,
that. He
hates
uses that to take out a
Rainforest
bad guy
Cafe.
in the movie. It's
I
fucking
need to
awesome.
watch that. I've never seen it.
I haven't been to
It's really
Rainforest
good.
Cafe since I was like teenager, so I don't even know.
Oh, I think she might
Um,
have gotten food poisoning from it. That's a valid reason.
Any
Yeah. You took me to a
That's what
gimmicky
I'm
restaurant. I got food
saying.
poisoning. That's probably going to be a bad
I'm never
combo.
going
Yeah.
Anything else, guys? Before we move
I
on,
think
'Cause I'm
that's-
excited to see what happens.
I think that's so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I can always talk to the rats.
We don't.
You're already talking to the rats. There's no change.
Buddy.
God, ever since the riverboat, Archie has been different.
Of that Dom.
Yeah. No, I still got that one rat with me.
Oh, I forgot
Is
you
he
like
still
He's Beardsley.
around?
made a little buddy. Did he
Oh,
come
did
with
left
you?
on the
He's
like-
bastard?
He's like been in my coat this entire time.
No,
I
he
thought
didn't.
I don't remember what happened
Like
to him.
Yeah,
sprinkle
I
and
thought
was
that
Oh my
like-
god,
Critical.
he's on the bastard. We have to go save him.
Beardsley and was also on the bastard.
Yep. All my companions are left on the bastard.
Okay, fucking chopped liver. We are, I guess.
That's just gonna fuel
Yeah.
my fan fiction from.
All the important.
I was writing
allies
of the
are on
familiars on
bastard
it.
still.
Yeah.
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 The most important.
Basically your pseudo sister over here, but no, all your companions are on the bastard.
Mhm. Yeah. No, he's like, no, we have to get it back. We gotta go.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
It's the next day, bright and early. Is gonna be the ration food contest. So you guys wake
It's the
up.
final
That's-
countdown.
You
Long rest?
begin to long rest.
No. Because I
You-
needed it.
You begin to get all your supplies together, getting your cooked food. How do you transport it?
Oh. I think about
Anything
that.
special?
I mean, we should
No, no.
definitely.
Keelan,
have
do you
Tupperware
have,
in this world?
There are
Yeah,
containers and such.
Prestidigitation, I can keep something warm.
Yeah. I have that
Do you
too.
have Bigby's hand that you can do?
Prestidigitation. Yeah, I have Bigby's hand
There you
too.
go. That would work.
Just load it up on this visible hand.
Well, here's the thing: is that concentration. Can you drop it if
Yes.
if something happens to you? We should physically have multiple of us helping to carry this over to prevent sabotage. In my opinion.
Well, is it easier to
Sure.
break him out of concentration than it is to tip a cart or something? Is
Sure.
my question.
Good point.
Akuma could fly it.
That seems
Up
like a
in the air.
terrible idea.
Mm.
Hey, he did very well last time.
We
Very
dragged
well,
all
what?
displacer beast here, no problem.
This is
Yeah.
far more this is far more delicate, and also you can't fly in these hallways.
Says who?
So we'll
Says
keep
me. I made
everything packed up to stay at the right temperature. For using magic to keep everything at an ideal, serving temperature for everything.
I like that.
Um,
You guys don't have to get
but
too
it's softened,
too
no
specific
matter
about it. I
what.
just wanted to see
No.
how you guys would go about it with your fantasy
No
tools.
offense to Akumu,
I love it.
but Akumu's kind of not appealing to look at.
What?
What?
I like the Big B's hand.
Wow. Wow.
Would you like to say something, Hiromi, to this blasphemy?
Actually, Hiromi kind of agrees with Warden a little bit.
Just the other
She's
day, Warden looked like zombie from the abyss of hell, and now he
Yeah.
gets beautiful locks of mane, hair, fur, and now he think he can judge. You all look like pasty little chickens. Kuma's so upset.
Can we hear him saying this?
Oh, yeah, he is upset. Warden
Oh, no.
threw this shade at him. No, but
Smirch
instilling
would
fear
lean
into your
into-
enemies is good. Hmm.
Would lean in and be like, "Don't worry, you have a beautiful ass, Kumu."
Thank you. To be fair, that is Hiromi's butt. I am just the skin suit.
Yeah, I would say that to Hiromi, but I'm worried she might I don't know, chop my head off.
Hiromi, will you chop her head off because you are here?
Yeah, I think Sarah hasn't quite,
Yeah.
still hasn't quite figured out how this works.
Yeah.
It turns
No,
very
Hiromi
red.
gets Hiromi gets very embarrassed easily, so she's also standing like a statue, beat red.
Anyway, should we get going?
Yeah. You guys make it there with, prestidigitation. I think is very clever for helping with the food without having like chafing dishes and shit. And so you guys arrive to the setup. There's a little tent set up in the court of air in the big open courtyard. There's already a bunch of people have come in. There's like wagons coming in. There's a lot of excitement. There's a big banner for the book that's going to be, today's Droopworthy Monster Delicacies is going on sale today. And you're going to see like there's a little like signing table set up, but there's a separate little pavilion where there were going to be multiple like stations for people to set up and display their food, but now it's just been down to 2. And so you all come in. The other crew, since they like kind of woke up in here in the inside Candlekeep, they're already kind of set up. Yeah, and so I'm not gonna like, you guys can butt in if you want, but I'm not gonna like drag it out too much,
No, let's go for it.
The only little detail I have is that there is food being served, and there's this like, big reveal, a brand new recipe from Chef Droop, and there's like there's like on the sign, there's like 18 and over cock dog. They're like, you don't want me to put that to the children? Okay. And so like there's adults are very a little confused, and some a little bit more of the adventurous are going after the cock dog for the 18 and over booth. But let's go and get into some rolls as the contest rolls around. So no one roll anything. If you want, I can choose for you because it's not that important, and then you all will choose amongst yourselves which ones you want to roll. You all earned 3 rerolls. Exotic meat. Yeah. You guys came up with an amazing name, and then I'm not like making you guys roll persuasions off of this. You made the great choices. Presentations are going to be really awesome. I'm not going to make you roll for stuff like that. You get the rerolls for it, right? Chef Nebest has his own rerolls, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen because of the extra spice. Whatever I end up with his final roll, I'm going to demote it 1 level. So like if I'm at a full house, he'll get demoted to a 4 of a kind. So it'll be the D4, D68, D12, D10, D12. You'll be able to roll a D20, but it's kind of separate. Nat 20 is just more about see if you get a little bit of chaos in there. Nat 20, you move up a ranking. Nat 1, you lose a ranking. And it's like the final ranking after any rerolls. Remember, only 1 inspiration can be used on behalf of the group because I don't want to turn into like 7 different inspirations, just kind of muddling the waters. But you can use at least 1. So would you guys like me just go and choose some people for the D4s real quick and such? So you don't have to like, who wants to go? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Warden said sure first. So Rob, going to give me a D4 roll.
Oh boy.
Remember, high or low is not necessarily the thing here, right? It's just about finding the combinations. 3. All right, now this will be the fun part. I'm going to figure out how to do this with you guys, right? I'm like, all right, so I'm going to put the D4.
Yahtzee.
Sorry. That needs to be
Yahtzee.
Bitcher.
Yahtzee.
Should we play Yahtzee in Washington?
I've never played it.
I haven't played it since I was little.
I haven't played it in a long time.
I haven't played in a long time, but
I love it.
All right, so we got a 4.
I have an idea for something I'd like to do in Washington. I would love to. Have you guys seen people draw those like make a fantasy map with like a bunch of dice?
Yeah.
And
I've
stuff?
seen it.
Like,
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
That'd be fun.
And, just like to have like a world, like a homemade fantasy world map to like work off of and stuff in the future. I would love to have that.
That'd be sick.
1 shots in.
Exactly.
Charlie, go and roll a D6 for me. That sounds amazing. Not to interrupt it. I think that was great.
Here we go. 6.
And a 6. All right. And Laura Nishka, go and roll a D8 for me. 5. If anybody has any, when we get into it, if you have any questions about the rankings that make if anyone's confused on what they mean. And let's do the 2 people who were cooking. So, Ward already did Ward, didn't I? But go ahead, Lorelei, go ahead and roll the D10 for us.
8.
8. Ooh, if someone comes screaming out of here with a 7, that would be a
7 and
large
4.
straight would be if you get a 7, large
Mhm.
straight's almost one of the
Somebody
the
roll a
best
7.
ones. So who has not gone? We have
hasn't
Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
Megan and Caleb.
Megan has
I haven't, I haven't either.
We'll just do that.
Samaris
We'll
is-
have Samaris do
Megan
it.
Warren.
We'll have Samaris jump into it.
D12.
Yep. If you roll
Roll
a
a 7.
7, this is like gonna be epic.
Come on. Get a 7. Get a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
But you do have a
Did I-
small
oh, wait,
straight though.
No,
That's
hold on.
Oh.
I thought I put.
Oh, you did
D12.
that thing again. Fair, fair, fair.
I was like, oh, I need to put D in there.
Oh.
Oh. Close.
So-
Small straight is still
Close.
very solid off the rip.
We don't have, because we only have, we have 5, 6, and 8. We don't have 3 in a row.
Oh, we got 2,
Um,
5, 8.
But I don't think you needed the 3. A 7 would still be 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, that's an example. It doesn't need to be that exact one for the straights. It's any run. So in this case, 4, right? 4, 5, 6,
We don't
7.
have a 4. That's what I'm saying. We have a 3.
No, the first one was a 4, right? Oh, it's a 3?
First one-
Oh, I
3.
typed.
Yeah, that's
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying. We don't have
I
one.
typed in a D4 and then I wrote and I just kept the 4. My bad. Thank you for correcting me
We
on
have a
that.
3, 5, 6,
Got it.
and 2 8s.
I don't know if you saw. I wrote a 4 on the board. That's why I confused myself.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Gotcha.
My apologies. Okay. All right. All right. So, and then it's up to you if you want to roll the D20 now or kind of wait to see how it all plans out, right? Because there's always a world where you could
It's 3
re-roll the
re-rolls,
D20.
right?
Yeah, but you have 3 free rolls now. Can I give you guys access to
Should
this?
we
I don't
roll
think
the
I
D20s
can.
first to see what we get so we know how all of the numbers we have to work with?
The D20 is
But this is
separate.
a
The
defense.
D20 is really just a nat 1 or nat 20. If you roll a nat 20, it's going to be a huge improve. It's a 1 level bump of whatever you end up with. If you roll a nat 1, it's a decrease, right? And you have that 1 inspiration reroll that can use outside the
Do you
box.
guys
So
wanna? Should we re-roll the 3 since that's kind of the, or because, or one of the 8s? Like if we
I think
re-roll
one of
one of
the-
the 8s, we're taking away the chance of the 2 of a
Yeah, one
kind.
of the 8.
But
Oh wait,
then
yeah.
we would have a chance we could get a 4 or a 7 and have a straight that way. We would need a
Yeah.
4 or a 7, and a D8 is a good place
Yeah,
to
I would do
re-roll
the
it.
D8. Less
So I say we
chances.
should re-roll the D8, not the
Yeah.
D12 or the D. Sorry, what do we get an 8 on? The D10.
Well,
Because we don't want an
Confusing.
11 or a 12, right? So we would,
Mm.
the D10 gives us a higher chance of a 4 or 7.
Logic.
but if it's a 4 or a 7, then technically wouldn't if we rolled the 3. I mean, it would be nice if we got 3, 4, 5, 6. But if we re-rolled the 3, that could still be 4 or 7 and get us the small straight.
Or 8. Yeah.
Oh, but it'd be the
For
D4.
its kind.
Yeah.
And then it would
Yeah.
be a higher chance that it's a 4.
Right, but then we would just have 4, 5, 6.
Oh, but it can't be a 7. Okay, yeah,
Well-
yeah.
It couldn't be a 7, and we would still not have a 7.
Well, the
Oh,
thing
right,
is, if we roll the D4, it's only going to be 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't think we should re-roll that. I think we should
Yeah.
re-roll one of the 8s.
But if we go for a
Let's
3 of a
re-roll one of these
kind,
and see what that gets us, and then we can make another decision.
I'm rolling
Yeah,
my
re-roll the
dice for
D10.
the chef on my desk right
Re-roll
now.
that D10.
Okay.
I'm just nervous if we roll one of the 8s and
Well, think of it. If we
Don't
don't get a
go.
3 or a 4 or 7, we'll probably get one of the other numbers, which would give us another 2 of a kind.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So re-roll the D10.
All right.
Dang.
So that 8 turns into a 6.
So we have 2 6s now.
Yeah.
Does someone else want to try re-rolling that D10?
Now down to a 2.
We have 3, and if we could get either a 4 or a 7, I think that's the best. Us, for a large straight would be amazing.
Yeah.
It feels lucky.
Gotta-
Might as well.
Does somebody else want to
Morai.
take the D10 roll?
I'll
So-
do
Got
it.
it, Warden.
Oh, Warren, go ahead.
I'm doing it? Wait, why am I doing it? Okay.
Okay,
Oh, I
I'll do
thought you
it.
said
I'll do
yes.
it. I'll
Yeah,
do
it sounded like he
I'll
was
do it.
informed
I just
about
made
it.
a noise.
All right, I got a
I
2.
didn't-
Okay.
The 6 has been turned into a 2.
Still need a 4.
We have to re-roll the 2 then because that doesn't match with anything.
So you're
Yeah.
down to one of the rolls and then an inspiration roll. So you have 2 rolls left.
Okay.
I'll roll this one. I got the luck of
Okay.
Archie on my side.
Come on, Archie.
The luck of the Dom.
Save our fucking souls.
Oh God.
Give us a 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Oh. Hold on.
That's not what we want.
Well,
Is this the only like
Down to
this
one
is it,
roll.
or are we doing another round of this?
This is
We have-
it.
well,
Yeah,
no,
this
we
is.
have one more.
Yeah, this
it.
is your. Well, you have one
the
last
inspirational
inspirational roll, but this will be your
Oh,
final
so then I think
result.
we should use the inspiration.
Yeah.
Because we don't have anything right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Risky. We have to re-roll.
I'd say
that.
Larnishka because Ishka's the gambler.
mhm.
But can we re-roll multiple dice for one,
It's
or
one inspiration.
it's just one
One.
dice at a time? Because like Yahtzee,
In
you
this,
can roll,
in
re-roll
this
any
case,
number
it's
of dice.
re-roll one die of the die, just for simplicity and such. Yeah. I'm not saying that couldn't work, but this is the rules, or that's the mechanics I'm running with.
Sure.
Yeah, part of it too, right? Is like D10. There's a lot more variabilities, right? D4 is less variability on the reroll, so I like that kind of like extra strategy to it.
Mhm.
All right, you guys using the last one on D10? Was that your guys' final choice?
I mean, one's useless to us. Everything else is a good, like, our best chance, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
For
I would say
4.
so.
All right, Lord Ishka, let's see it.
Come on. Come on.
9.
9.
Ah,
That's closer to 7.
8, not yet. We have, so we have
No matches.
3, 5.
Oh
6,
yes, I
8,
think you guys just
9,
have no
12.
matches, right?
have
Ooh,
nothing.
no matches.
yikes.
Okay.
My question is, it doesn't have to be like starting from D4 down. It can just be whatever the numbers are, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's you
At,
can
like,
you,
in a
you can
row?
reshuffle them. Yeah, you can reshuffle them.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we still
'Cause
don't have any matches.
What we
right
could have done before you guys decided, I didn't even think about it until literally after you guys rolled, was we could have kept that 2 because we had 2, 3, and then we just needed a 4 to get a 5.
Yeah.
Be 3, 4. Yeah, 2,
So,
3.
I'm
Right?
gonna.
Is
I'll,
that
let
how
me
that
say
works?
this too, because you're not. I think I see what you're saying, Lauren Ishka. You could have re-rolled the 6 for the 4 or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
So let me-
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause- mhm.
Let me go ahead and say this. That's the first time we've ever done these mechanics at all. I'm fine that being you guys' test run. You know how it flows, you know how it works, and now you can get another shot. I really don't have an issue with that. You guys okay with that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so
It-
foreign.
it
I
was
had that in the
very-
back of my
yeah.
head. So once people now understand, I almost said like, let's do a practice one, but I'm fine just stepping it back. So
Okay.
let's get into it again.
I won't.
So go ahead. It doesn't have to be the exact order, but Rob, I'm going to give it the D4 roll. I think Lauren, Archie never got
Yeah.
it rolling. So go guys get the D6 roll.
Me.
Yeah, since you never got one
Mhm.
before. Oops, it's really small. I'll fix it in a second.
2.
Okay.
Lauren Ishka, go ahead and give us the D8. All right, that's so small. Maybe 200.
8.
Okay, let me catch up with myself now.
Can I not do the D10 again? I feel like bad luck.
Okay, that's fine. I don't think you necessarily have to make a roll. Let me just get these down real quick. The size wasn't right, so now we got right. It was a 3, 2, and 8. I'm not typing any of these wrong. Okay, Megan, you want to do the D10?
Sure. Okay, and I put the D this time.
All right, and then Charlie, you want to come in with the D12?
Yeah. 7. There's the 7.
Now you
Oh my
call
God.
you son of a bitch.
6, 7, 8.
Six,
Yeah,
seven,
yeah.
Guys,
6,
we have
7,
6,
8.
7, 8. That's something. We
Yeah,
can
so
roll the-
let's make sure everyone gives their input this time now and think it through. So, but we're
Well, we
fresh
couldn't do
restart.
6, 7, 8 because we
Six.
have to roll a d10 to get a 9.
Yeah, I was
Wait.
thinking 5,
So
6,
2,
7,
3,
8.
Yeah,
roll a
5.
Yeah, we could roll
Yeah,
the
5.
and even the
D6.
D4 could then, if
Or
we
4.
get a 5 on the D6, could try for the
And a
D4 to
4
get a
on the
4.
D4.
Yep.
We have
Good
6,
idea.
7, 8, 9. Right?
We need a 5 for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
so
roll-
roll the
Might as well.
D6
Yeah.
first. Or re-roll, I should say.
Is that everyone's final input on that? Anybody want to?
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
Mhm.
All right.
And we're getting rid of the 2, right?
They're going to
Yeah.
try to get rid of the 2. All right. So who would like to make the reroll?
We'll do it.
Claim
D6?
it. Mm-hmm. D6.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, 5. Come on. Come on. 4.
Big
Ah.
money, no
Ooh.
whammy.
Okay,
Well,
4 is
So
okay.
close. So close.
So we can re-roll the 3 as a D6, right?
No, it's always the
D4.
same. It's always the same die. It's just a matter
Yeah,
of
so we're
re-rolling.
gonna have to
Roll the
re-roll the
D6
1d6 again. Yeah.
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 Might as well.
You have 2 more chances.
Try to get that 5.
Who feels
Wants to
lucky?
do it.
At least
I'll
it's a
do
little
it.
better odds this time.
You got it. It is. At least we have something.
Mm-hmm.
3, 6.
Oh, back to that 2.
Damn.
2 again.
Now you guys know how it feels when I'm
Oh,
trying to do
yeah,
my
yeah.
re-rolls.
Yeah, right. Never
2
mind.
more re-rolls.
I was like,
Yeah, that's
hey,
right. We had 2, yeah. Because of the inspiration.
I think that. Yeah. I mean, I think I the D6 again, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
It's their best play by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
this is
Go
our
for it.
last route. This is our last.
No, you got
roll.
technically 2 more.
Mhm.
2 more. Yeah, definitely do the D6.
All right, who's rolling?
I guess I will.
I can. Okay. You
Do
go.
it.
Come on.
Rob, you can get the next one.
Well, we got another 6.
That's true. We have
Same.
2. We have a pair and a run now, right?
Yeah. So now we gotta
is it
think: are
just
we
the
gonna keep
one
the
thing?
6? Or are we gonna re-roll it again?
Is it, Nate, is it, I forget Yahtzee rules. Is it
Mhm.
Do both.
good that, can you do both? Does that benefit us?
I don't think you can have more than. I mean, I'm not an Yahtzee expert, but as far as I'm aware, it'll be whichever one's the best hand you have.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
we should
Yeah.
roll it.
Roll the 1d6. I guess.
You got it, Rob.
Oh
Come on,
boy,
big money, big money, big money. And everything except a
Come on.
5.
that's a 1.
And a 1.
No.
Insane.
All right, so that was your second practice run on it, and
No.
It's better than
We
the
got a
other
small
one,
straight,
that's for
we got
sure.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. Just someone
Look at these.
shout out who used their inspiration on that. It's the only little bookkeeping thing. I mean, someone had to have inspiration, right?
I'm assuming so.
To be fair,
It had
it
ins-
would make a difference.
Oh yeah,
all
someone can
get-
roll. Someone roll
That's why it's
d20.
group inspiration.
Well, and to be fair, what I was trying to say, I'm not saying I communicated this clearly, was like somebody can use their inspiration on behalf of the group. Just one for the group.
Oh,
Maybe it didn't change the result at the end of the day, so it's not a big deal. But if someone had it, yeah.
there, yeah.
All right, here I go.
I didn't have it.
Yeah, I don't think I have inspiration.
It doesn't count if you don't roll it with the red cup.
Not with these
Do
dice.
you all get heroic inspiration? Beginning of the day?
Mm,
Well, I don't remember.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Those are certain classes.
I think it's
No,
a
you guys
100%.
and as a group don't just get that for a day. Like humans get it at the
That's
beginning
for
of their day.
humans.
And there's like bards can get inspiration, I think, back at weird times, I think. Like a short rest.
I don't have inspiration.
There you go.
And I'm as you know, I'm really going to be putting myself in the brain of the person, like trying to get a higher number,
Sure.
like without knowing a result.
Of
So
course, yeah.
because right now I've got a pair of 9s, but there's a 3, 4, 6, and that's 9, 9 on the bigger die. So they're going to be chasing. I think they're going to try and chase the straight themselves.
Straight.
Yeah. So he's
Yeah.
going to re-roll the D10. Come on.
Looking for a 5.
Yeah, looking for a 5. Ended up with a 3. This would be so funny if I bust out 2 and it just comes down to the fact that you guys like sabotage. 4.
Mm.
Oh my god. And how many rerolls did they have?
They had
3.
3 total. Yep. So this is the last one. So if he gets a 5 on this, I guess if he pairs too. How about this for this one? Because a pair could. Wait, no, pair would end up in a tie, and I haven't actually fucking thought about a tie. I'll be honest.
Another round.
Wait,
So-
why would a pair be a tie with a small
Because of
flush or
you
small
guys
straight?
sabotaging it. If he gets a 2 of a kind, the penalty is it goes
Goes no
up
matches.
1. It will be therefore no match. Does that make sense? It goes up a
Yep.
tier or down a tier in value. I don't know how to
Down a
phrase that.
tier? Well,
Yep.
So wait, is 2 of a kind better than a straight, a small straight?
No, I'm not sure how to use the right phrasing here. 2 of a kind is like really, really shitty. And I'm
Yeah, it's
rolling
just
for a
not-
straight, but I might if I get even if I get a 2 of a kind on this roll, it'll be a tie because of your debuff
matches.
to him. Yeah, it'll be no matches.
Wait, why would it be a tie? That's what I don't understand.
Because you both will end up
2
with
of a
no
kind is-
matches, right?
No, we have a small straight.
He's getting
You guys have a small
penalty.
straight?
He's a penalty. No,
Yeah.
we don't. Wait,
No, you guys
I
don't
thought
got
it was
anything.
Mm,
6
11
of
No,
8, but
is-
that's
A small straight is
The one
not-
4 in
rolled.
sequence.
Oh, I thought. it
Yeah,
was-
unfortunately, you guys have no
Oh.
matches. Yeah, unfortunately, you guys ended up with no matches on
Yeah,
both of
that's what I
them.
was thinking. We should have
Yeah.
kept
I
that
didn't realize.
6.
Okay.
Oh,
I also
would've-
thought
I would have absolutely not done that if I didn't realize. I thought that we had. I might have security
might have
that we
done
had
that.
those 3 together.
Nah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
I don't mean to
okay.
mess stuff up.
At least
That's
we're
right,
going
yeah.
into his final roll with everything pretty much being equal. So my numbers right now are 3, 4, 6, 9. Just so you guys know, and I'm gonna roll this in the chat. Just
small money all wins.
8. So 8 is no matches for Chef Nebest, which then brings him.
Thank God.
Of course, there's not a tier above that, but though your sabotage comes in here in this moment and ends up getting you guys the win. I feel like I could do that again, but I think I would stick to normal Yahtzee rules, right? And do D6s because I think the variability is a little
Yes.
bit more solid, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
found this on someone's blog. I want to give it a shot and see how it does, and that's my personal feedback on that. So it was fun hearing you guys kind of think
Spread. different.
different, right? Than just roll a D20. What is my So on the surface, I liked it, but I think just make him D6s in the future would be
Yeah, I
better.
like D6s.
Yeah. To be fair, too, this wasn't for a contest. Somebody built for those who watch like Delicious and Dungeon, or what's also called like Dungeon Meshi,
Mhm.
like they go through. It's an anime where they're going through a dungeon on like a D&D party, but the whole focus is them cooking. And so this was like, oh, if your adventuring party wants that experience, here's some weird little rules for them to cook. So it's not necessarily for a contest, too, right? But anyways, so you guys win. And so I like to think, so you go through your full presentation, right? We got prestidigitations going off. We got the animate object. It was like, ooh, like all the crowds like gathered around as Chef Droop is like sitting at his table as you guys come forward and present your food. I was proud of you guys knocked it out with the name. So I would like someone just for like the sake of the VOD and such, do a proper in character, like we would like to present to you blah 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 blah, like the full name of it.
Lorelai.
Yeah. Esteemed chef, welcome guests. We would like to present to you the Displacer's Delight. You have here a shifty stew with a little dimensional drizzle, some Aus Joust popovers, and a little bit of Stocker schmear on the side.
Ooh.
Not stalker.
You hear like a polite little applause, and Chef Droop's like, well, really good, really good. And he gets into it and has a great meal. Like that wasn't a result of how good or bad you did, right? That was just a result of the contest. So in my opinion, you guys did a great job. It's delicious. It's unique. And by the end of it, he He does his little napkin, and he's like, very good. Very good. Chef not best. And he comes out, and he's like, we present to you a Kraken shrimp scampi with garlic blood puffs and cheesecake de la cube. Obviously, the Kraken shrimp was made with Kraken noodles, handmade from scratch from golden field wheat. We seasoned it with Chilton and death spice, and the butter was wrestled from the Cormyrean dire dairy cow. The garlic blood puffs, made from garlic bathed in vampire blood. And then golden wheat for the golden fields for the bread. The cheese was also made from the same dire cow, and topped with a jam of gelatinous cube mixed with a cinnamon honey from the fabled hives of the Greenwood Farms near Grey Hollow. Everyone got that reference?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Totally forgot to do that part.
Sounds like Chat GPT.
It was so fun coming up with that on my own. I've learned so much about cooking in the last 2 weeks. No, but he presents it to him, and I would like Lindsay just signed off. I don't know if she's in here or close her camera. I would like someone to roll a d20 for me. Someone claim it on a 1. Let's say this with the chat on a. Since you're the one at sabotage, go and roll a d20 for me on a 5 or lower. It's enough to give him cardiac arrest, right? The death spice.
Oh.
Just
Come on, Lindsay.
Yeah, just
Get
as
your
a,
nat one.
as a fate die, just a deal 20. 12.
Oh,
It is
man.
over spicy, and he's just and he just sticks his face into takes a big chunk of the cheesecake because I think that's true, right? Dairy can help with spicing, and just kind of and Droop just goes into the cheesecake, not giving it the due time and consideration that it's needed. He's like, "You have done so much of the death spice. I am going to I'm not going to die, but that's your balance of the death spice." And there's just a hubbub and back and forth, blah, 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 blah. The other party gives you guys nasty stares and just kind of did they do something? But I was with it all night long. They couldn't have done anything. It's maybe you just fucking did the room wrong. and so just Chef Droop is so the winner of the cooking delicacy contest. What's his real names?
Do we have?
Individual.
No, it's
names.
you look like adventurers. Adventurers make kill monsters. What is your names?
The
Misfits to
there.
Morai.
Yep, that's us.
The Misfits to Morai. And Chef Nebest, I must say, your chef, the worst. That was terrible. Get the fuck out of my sight. He's like, fuck you. Oh, get out. But they're more internally fighting because they're wondering what went wrong with the recipe. So you all see the science copy of my new droop-worthy monster delicacies. Do not be careful with killing monsters, disclaimers and all of that. But also, you get this. A cauldron of plenty.
Cauldron of plenty.
Plenty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
And then this. The limited edition, very rare, for my own personal collections of collections. Fenrik's Guide to Killing Vampires. You'll notice that it is still, and he's holding up the crowd oh. You can notice it's still in its original wrap. Valued over 1,000 gold pieces. Look at the holographic cover. Ooh, has never been opened, so it has held onto its value for a very long time. A amazing collector's item, if I must say. It has even been rated.
Does it have pop-ups?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask the same thing.
No one knows because no one has opened it. I don't think there's pop-ups in this, but there are pictures if that's the kind of stupid shit they're into. But Very valuable. Very. What was I saying? Oh, it was rated by the categorization. It's about an A+ condition. Mint. That's as mint as you can fucking get it. Here you go. Congratulations.
10.0.
Oh, yes, it is a 10.0. Thank you for understanding the stupid reference joke I'm making there, Charlie.
Okay. As a collector myself.
Mercy Bocoup, Chef Troop.
Well, cool.
Merci beaucoup to you too. It's nice to see people actually trying to use Goblin, even if they're stumbling. Thank you. Now, everyone 18 and over, cock dogs, the rest of you, go back over to the signing. Good luck, have fun. Congratulations to the Misfits of Morai! Yeah! And they're done.
Archie wants to flip off the team really bad.
Yeah,
He
if you.
literally start a war. You know what? Fuck it, he's gonna do it.
I was like, fuck him off. I will not
why am I
escalate.
even
I will not
doubting
escalate. I
myself?
will not escalate.
I know.
Give
No,
the-
he's definitely like. I think it. Well, at that moment, he said like the other team was like glaring at us. He was like in the background.
When you did that, your fingers were blurred out, so like you got censored.
That's kidding.
Excellent. So who's got the very rare mint condition never opened Van Richten's Guide to Killing Vampires?
Assume that
I'll
goes
take
to
it.
Caleb.
I don't. I'm gonna narrow my eyes at Caleb.
Yeah.
I'll take
You're
it.
still on something nice.
Well, I'm gonna try to keep you guys from preventing to killing me.
We don't need that book
I'm
to
sorry,
kill
do we
you.
have a reason to kill you?
Because I'm
No,
part
you just-
vampire.
It's Guide to Killing Vampires, not Dampiers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got half of a vampire in me.
You're a half-ass vampire. You're not a whole-ass vampire.
Yep, that's
Quarter
why I can
ass
be in the
vampire.
sun. My pale skin, but I do need sunglasses.
I was looking at this-
What
this
is it?
Cauldron.
What actually is it? Oh, the cauldron's really interesting.
Yeah, except for the fact we don't have a ship, and it also weighs 50 pounds.
We have a bag of holding.
Will it fit in there?
Yeah.
It's
Ooh.
4 feet wide.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, there's actually a
Diameter.
specific size to the
Yeah,
opening of the bag of
dimensions.
holding. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Could wear it as a hat.
Wait, Kumu can't pick up 50 pounds?
That's
No, he
it,
can.
50
He's
pounds
just
of-
like, whoa, I gotta carry on a cauldron the entire
we,
time?
we technically have a ship. I mean, it's not our ship.
I
But
mean, Archie can probably pick it up.
Yeah,
seems like it
we
would
can
be pretty.
we can
I
pick it
mean,
up. It's just the whole carrying, like lugging it around, since we don't
Seems
have
like
a.
it'd be very good for feeding an army, at least.
Let's say
It'll toughen Archie up if he has to carry it.
which can provide one nourishing meal for up to 4 people per gallon.
And it holds like 30 gallons. It can be used 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Save that bad boy for later.
Well,
What is the guide? Cauldron's cool. What the hell's the guide?
I'm not gonna lie, Archie's kind of like infatuated with the cauldron. He's like,
Right now,
"Yeah,
the
I'm
guide
gonna
is
have this."
limited edition, sealed, and has not been opened. And right now, it's
Can
worth
we
over
popcorn
1,000.
read it back on the ship?
I know this is silly, but no one has opened it up. Caleb right now has the book, so it's like
Let's go somewhere more private
Yeah.
than here. Go back. Let's go back.
I think we should open it up and read it together. What do you think, Caleb?
that's, that's a good idea.
Like I said, you don't need to sound so concerned. If we wanted to kill you, we don't need a guide on how to do it.
Well,
Very true.
maybe it'll have something in there that describes even more ways of how to kill him, or there's
Yes.
something else that we don't know about.
Caleb, might I also suggest to not do things that make us want to kill you? You know,
When was the last time I did something?
you
that
are in
guys want me to
control
kill
of
you?
your own destiny.
Yesterday.
When was the last time?
Yesterday.
To be fair, that was 2 days ago, technically.
The better
Oh, I
question is,
suppose-
when do I? What are the times I don't want to kill you? Those are
Like when he opens
fewer
up the
and far
book,
between.
I
maybe.
don't think you ever wanted to kill me, other than when I took your soul away. I give it
Oh,
back.
is that what you think? That I've never wanted to kill you since then?
Well, since then, you probably wanted to kill me then.
Yeah, just then. Just then. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only time I can think of.
Yep. Yeah, only time.
hmm It was a pivotal moment, but
Well, if you trust me so much, Caleb, then maybe you just want to. I can keep, hold that for safekeeping.
I
we're
agree.
gonna read it together.
Are we?
Yes. But that means that we all together can use it, right, Caleb? And Lorelai picks up the book and starts flipping through it.
Wait, no, we got to go back to the ship. Are we on
You
the
guys are
ship?
back on the ship.
Oh, let's open it up.
Okay.
It's just for player agency. Caleb has it. Caleb, do you let Lorelai take it?
Yep.
It is a limited edition.
Right. So the question is this a contested role? Are you gonna, do you let Lorelai take it out of your hands?
I think he'll open it up.
Thank you, Charlie, just
That
for
doesn't answer the question.
indulging into the weirdness or of that little bit of panic of opening the limited edition. But it sounds like Caleb's going to open it, but looks like Lorelai still wants to take it from you, even if you're going to open it. So, correct, Lorelai?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Lorelai
do
has
you?
made the move to
Yeah.
take it. Like Lorelai is
Perfect.
has reached to grab the book. It's only if she succeeds or not.
So it sounds like she wants to take it. Do you allow it, Caleb, or are we turning it into a roll?
I think as he's opening the book, then she could probably just free willingly take it.
Yeah. You're like, there goes 1,000 gold in value. And it's just out of your hand, and she just swoop.
To be fair, Lorelai's not manhandling it or anything.
It's a book, Miss, and the only thing that matters is that it is eligible.
The it's not that you're mishandling it. The joke here is that it was a sealed limited edition mint condition collectible that just got opened, and so like Charlie's Caleb was just leaning into it. So I'm not saying you're mishandling it, but you just
Absolutely.
like you swoop it
No,
out.
I was 100% on brand with that.
I got it. Okay. Cool. Where is the So Lorelai has it. You know what? Maybe it'll be easier if I just go to your inventory. Manage.
It's just more troll smite.
Van Richten's Guide to Vampire Slaying. It's actually like a makeup guide.
Queen.
Yeah, drag queen.
Vampire slaying.
Yeah. You stab it with the stake of a.
Lorelai, go ahead and refresh your character sheet, and then in inventory you have Van Richten's Guide to Vampire Slaying.
Thank you.
There's two sides to it. If a creature spends 8 hours reading this book, they gain the following knowledge. And it's like basic things about vampires and their weaknesses. Forbidden. So a vampire can't enter a residence without an invitation from an occupant. Running water. The vampire takes 20 acid damage if it ends its turn in running water. Stake to the heart. The vampire is destroyed if a weapon that deals piercing damage is driven into the vampire's heart while the vampire has the incapacitated condition. Sunlight. The vampire takes 20 radiant damage if it starts its turn in sunlight. While in sunlight, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And then the second half of it is that it's a magic item that you can attune to. And once a day, you can spend a charge. If a creature attuned to this item can use an action to expend its charge to gain the following benefits. Advantage on all D20 tests against vampires. Vampires have disadvantages on saving throws against you. And the book regains its charge at dawn. I don't think I put a duration on it, but it's supposed to be an hour. But
Okay. Archie
Yeah.
hears all this stuff about vampires and he's like, "Oh yeah, I knew all that. I could have told you that."
Yeah, I
We
could have
should
said the
definitely
same
pursue it.
thing.
Didn't know about the running water. That's useful, maybe.
Maybe I
The running
can-
water's definitely useful.
Maybe I can mend it back into limited edition unopened.
I can do
After one
that.
of us uses it. First, who do we think is going to be making the most D20 rolls against Straw? Like like Akumu and Archie both have like 3 or 4 attacks each, right? Same with Warden. So I think someone with that like
I can
more
do
Here,
rolls.
hand it
attacks a
over. Let me
turn.
read it. Archie has like cheese puff fingers, like bright
Oh,
orange.
boy.
He's reaching for like the limited edition book.
It will slap those hands.
Mhm.
Wash your hands first.
What's wrong?
Damn.
with- He,
Above
like, you just start licking them.
above table, I'm like, is that the first time Caleb's ever like smacked Archie's hands away from something? Like low
I know.
key. Caleb's usually so chill with Archie, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, not before he was chill.
They were frenemies. Well, they were like legit rivals for a long time.
Actually,
Yeah,
I don't
until
think
they
I don't
got
think the
out of
Morai
there.
knows that like Archie and Caleb hated each other essentially. Well, I say hate,
Mhm.
but they were rivals for a
Hated?
long time. But then at some point they kind of became like buds, and it was actually a really great
Yeah.
little
It was when
relationship development.
everybody else left. It was just Caleb and Archie on the bastard, and they spent like all day
Yep.
coming up with what was it? It was like was it the werewolf launcher, or was it?
I
It
think
was
it
like a
that.
jacuzzi or something. I can't remember.
Mhm. Yeah, it was.
But they come back and they're just like lounging in the jacuzzi, and they're like, "What up?"
Yep.
Oh yeah, when we
Because they
did
went
our like
shopping.
girls' day or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we come back and we're like suddenly friends and like bonded over the fact that we both got abandoned.
Yep.
Yeah. It was like Shion, Samaris, and Ishka were like, we're just gonna go. I don't think we told them. I just left.
Yeah,
Well,
y'all just
you guys
which is why
told
we're
us
so mad.
after. Yeah, you guys told us after that you went to across the realm to
Oh
deliver
yeah.
the waystone.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And I was
Yeah.
like, and I was
Oh,
like,
that's right.
wait,
Yeah. It wasn't that you guys got
Mhm.
abandoned. It's because they got so much shit, right? For like doing things reckless, and then half the party bamped away with one of the most powerful objects they had and gave it away without telling them. And they're like, what? And like the two people who got like, hey, don't ever do that. You got to talk to us. They're like, you didn't talk to us. And they bonded
Yeah.
over that. That's what, yeah.
We
That's
were
what it
like we were
was.
waiting on the ship. We were like hands on our hips, like tapping our foot, like where have you been?
Yep.
Yeah.
hmm hmm
Yep.
Anyways,
Anyways,
character arcs. I love it.
now we're bros.
Yep. It's limited edition, Archie.
I don't know what that means.
It means in good condition, it's worth a lot of money.
Oh, all right. Well, in that case. So,
Yeah, I don't really have any open spots for.
Elon does
who-
not.
who's
He
gonna
is-
carry the big bad book?
I could unattune from my Cloak of Elven Kind, which I would want to reattune to for doing like a heisty, stealthy thing, but for like general purposes.
Sure.
If no one else wants it. I
think
also
Hiromi
am a
has
big
an
fan
open
of
slot.
piercing.
Let me check.
Yeah. Elon is fully satisfied with all the items he has.
I mean, I have the platinum scarf that I don't mind giving to somebody, but somebody would have to attune to it. That's pretty important.
I think Hiromi has an open attunement slot.
There you go.
Why do you have
She
one of those?
What, an open
I
one?
know- yes.
She
Really.
doesn't really use a whole lot of things. I mean,
Oh, there you go.
We study to understand our enemy.
yeah.
And Straw, well, I forget how I left it off, but Straw, well, oh, never mind. Nope, we left it off bad. So none of that is relevant. I was going to say Strahd is very intrigued by Akumu, so could use
I
that.
don't
to
know
our
if that's
advantage.
necessarily changed.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like Akuma's like a pretty big target, and he's got a 10-foot reach,
Yeah, it's not the
so
bad
he
call.
can get, yeah, he can get a lot of hits in.
Yeah.
Unless
And
he
he's
goes,
he's pretty good at oh, you know what? What was one thing that Straub was really like was it his strength that was crazy, or it was
he's forced.
Everything. Everything.
because I was just thinking with the Kumu's new ability where he can basically absorb like one of their resistances or like immunities. I don't know if like he would be resistant to force damage or, but it'd be worth doing. I can also gain a +4 bonus to an ability score of my choice. I basically steal it from the creature that I'm grappling. Oh,
Unless
I
he
can
gets,
gain one of the creature's natural weapons. I can steal his little fangs and bite him back.
Have to grapple him first, which would be a
I know.
tall task.
You know, how can I become stronger when I have a when my strength is what is it? 25.
he could probably mist away from it.
Damn.
I must become stronger.
Could be
He
a
could miss.
26.
Yeah, he can mist away from it and then go straight for me and snap my neck.
Yeah.
I might reroll as a blade singer.
That would be quite out of character. I've never even seen you pick up a weapon.
No, usually it's a book or my rod.
Weren't you an armor
Rod of the war
artificer,
mage.
right? What artificer were you originally?
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
I
Okay.
I wanted to do armor, but it was
That was Hiromi's first class. Was
I
artificer.
forgot about that.
Really?
Armor. Yeah.
Hiromi was
Right.
artificer.
Mhm.
What?
Armor.
She wore this
Yeah.
like like samurai armor, but it was like the armor for the artificer.
I wanted
She
armor.
remember her mechanical dragon? Bang.
Oh God, Fang.
Wow, that's some deep lore that I didn't know about. That's fun.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Poor Fang.
Fang
Yeah.
died one episode.
Rip.
Rip.
Yeah, originally I wanted to be armor, but there was too many melee, so I was like, and no healers. So I was like, well, I might
It was
stop
cool.
this.
Like the thunder damage. I think like the gauntlets had a power where I can barely remember it. It was cool, but I didn't really see it getting more powerful over time. I don't know. I
It
felt
would have
like
been
very
more
locked in
tanky,
my ability. Yeah.
because eventually you can get a 30 armor class.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fucking crazy.
Lorelei, the captain would approach you at some point and just let you know like, they're ready to set sail whenever you are.
Where are we going?
Yeah, great question.
That is a good question. We were at Arnott's before we came here.
Weren't we meeting a friend of yours at Candlekeep, Warden?
Oh yeah, I still need to do that.
There we go. That's what we gotta do.
Hold
I
on,
don't
don't
really
start the
know
ship.
if I can. It's more just
I
meeting
mean, we're
with
here.
somebody.
I mean, we're here.
We could
Yeah, it's
after
important.
yeah, after Warden's thing we can go see the lady in Civil.
Oh, good idea.
Maybe check on Nebby and sell that fucking heretic sword.
Oh, we do need to get rid.
Or see Debbie use the Book of Vile Darkness, and it's actually the other BBEG, which
Yeah, I really want to check in with both of them. Definitely. We can. I'll send a message to our lady friend, whose last name I can still not pronounce, uh, and ask her if we can make an appointment. When would be the best time for an appointment in the coming days?
21 hours.
21 hours from now.
Yep.
I respond. I'll send them the message and thank her for her, hospitality and getting us in so, quickly. Yada yada yada. See you soon. Pleasure. Bye.
Click.
All right, we've got an appointment. We have 21 hours for it. It's your show.
Okay. Um. Okay. I don't even know how to go about this.
Yeah, make it snappy, man. I don't want to stay here any longer. I don't like all these books.
Do you want guidance from me, or do you just want to figure it out?
I remember I need to go to. It's been not so long, but it's been a lot. I forget where. I actually forgot we're in fucking Candlekeep. Yeah, I mean, I need to go. I'm assuming I need to go to. Where is it? Like the fucking. There's a gate somewhere, or like an entrance to it.
Yeah, there's like the
I gotta go
emerald
ask.
door. Yeah.
Yeah, the emerald door.
Mm-hmm. And so you're there, and so the avowed, right? Robes, mage-like figures are like standing guard as you approach. And the one who's there is like a dwarf, a little bit round, but kind of like a little clean shave on the side, a little buzz. Can I help you? Don't think I recognize. Wait, no. I saw you earlier. You're with the contest. You're part of that Misfits, the Morai folk. The food looked fucking good, mate. You guys got a restaurant or anything?
Yeah, it's been captured by a vampire. I need to get in there.
Captured by a vampire?
Don't worry about it.
Can we? What? You can't just go in. And you confused me. Vampire restaurant. Food looked good. But you can't just walk in. You got.
What is this person's fucking name? You told me to do it. I'm looking, and I thought I remembered it.
It's so funny because I know I told you one, and I'm like, I don't remember which one I told you. There's multiple ones, and I don't remember which one it was I told you. I can guess, but.
Couldn't find it. Let me look.
Tell me if any of these ring a bell. Alay Avonmore. Alchrist. Daryl Yashanti. Feminor Scrivenbark. Kazrin Niantani.
Kazrin. It's
Okay,
Kazrin.
That's the one I had.
That's the one. I have information for Kazrin. I come from. How do I say this?
Are you been
The
vampires?
Storm Giants.
Okay.
I have information from the Storm Giants that I am to meet with them.
Okay. That's really vague that you met with some giants and that you've got a meeting. Did you happen to set up a meeting ahead of time with the Great Reader? He's a very busy man and people don't just go in. Usually there's official invitations and the kind of sorts.
I haven't really had time. I've kind of been away.
Well, if you don't got an invitation or anything of sort, you can always leave us a letter. We can pass on your inquiry with him. He's a great reader. Again, I would like to say this with a lot of respect for someone who just won one of Chef Droop's contest. He's very busy. So I hope whatever you're going to ask will actually get his attention, but you might just end up with somebody down the pecking order.
if you could do me a favor and tell him if there is some specific research that he's been stuck on, that there is somebody here to help with that.
I need you to make a
Just-
persuasion check.
Shit.
I bought, but you're being so vague. It's like
That's all I can be is vague. I can't not be vague. I don't have anything more. Oh, I think my shit's.
because you're here to like conduct research. Like even I above table only have a vague idea of what you're
Oh,
trying to like
right.
research
Can I
on.
get the help
I'm trying to
action?
research. I think I'm by myself.
I was imagining him on his own
Okay.
here, but
5.
correct me if I'm wrong. You're trying to research making healing potions more accessible to the masses, right?
Yes, pretty much.
What did the
Or
storm
healing
giants
potions.
tell you to? I don't remember any of the parts of the storm
Speci-
giants.
Specifically, the only thing I was told is to seek out this person. That is
Okay,
it.
so you found one of them. So how about this, right? I don't remember who the storm giants' names were. You name drop the storm giants. How about that?
Oh,
How about that?
it was like it was like their fucking soothsayer, the ghostly motherfucker, that told us all like one specific piece of information.
Oh, the oracle.
The oracle. That's the word. I was-
Ooh. I'll give you advantage on this check. Because instead of like name dropping a political figure, it's now this more kind of obscure thing. But it also will drop the DC because that's such a very like. So I went and talked to the fucking oracles of the giants in the mountains. They let me see. They gave me prophetic visions, man.
That's better.
That's a really good perception check. But if you could,
Oh, it's a perception check.
you roll the
God
4
damn
again.
it.
Go ahead and roll a fresh.
Not
And look at.
perception.
I'll
not
give you a persuasion.
performance, Persuasion. I guess I could just use it. God damn it.
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
four.
I'll give you a free roll. I'll give you a free roll.
Why does it all start with fucking P?
I know, right?
This is very unsatisfying. My rolls are like super.
What
don't
the
think
Wow.
it's
fuck? Yeah,
3
Jesus.
4s in a row?
Are you sure not doing what Megan was doing? It was like typing roll 4 into your thing.
No.
Okay.
This is like-
D&D Beyond.
This is like Lorelai all over again.
So they take your inquiry and your letter, and they send it off. And I'm guessing you would sit around hoping for a response, right? And they're like, well,
Yeah, you'll
try
leave
and
it
get a
right
response
there.
back for you. All right. So they come back. Let's do this. $161 hours divided by 24. 6 days. We'll round it down. 6 days they have an available meeting. And even then, it doesn't sound like it's a meeting with the great reader it's like the person is like these are one of the leaders of Candlekeep, but rather like somebody who works for him.
Are you fucking kidding?
Maybe if you get somebody who's good at talking, might help speed up the process.
You want me to
I'm very good at
steal
talking.
somebody's keys for you?
Could just break in, I suppose.
Mhm.
Pretty. This is important.
How about I
I'm
just
down
put
for a heist.
visibility on
It's not about
Samaris?
stealing
I think we should.
anything.
I think we should bribe them. Let's just bribe them. Why can't we bribe? We have so much money.
Yeah,
That's
what I was
true.
thinking.
We can bribe the assistant to get us closer on
Yeah,
that.
you know what? Even just bribe.
Ward. Okay, so how about this real quick? Let's tie the narrative together. Warden's at the door. You go back to the hearth, right, which is in Candlekeep. Maybe the rest of you are here having a drink, unwinding, waiting for Warden to finish his business. The Warden comes up and he's like, "So can't get in," and everyone's now like, "We can break in." I'm just tying it together for you guys. You're all so everyone can know that they're there and can contribute. But you guys are just in the hearth right now, the tavern inside Candlekeep. So continue.
Yeah, we should totally bribe them. And if then
Bribery
if that works, we can impersonate them. And if that doesn't work, we can break in.
We still have disguise kits, right?
Plan B, C, and D.
How about let's me go try to offer some sort of donation to
Yeah,
speed
there you
things
go.
along.
I can cast visibility on Samaris. Get what you need. Boom.
Let's not resort to.
Oh, No,
Speaking
that's a
in
great
yet.
idea. You should cast invisibility on Samarison. When you go in and you're talking to the person and distracting them, you can write his name in the appointment book for like later today.
Wow.
That's
Brown chicken, brown cow.
And
that's
all
gonna
of a
be
sudden, a few months ago, it feels like the rules of the universe changed and it's just so much easier to hide.
Yeah.
That's if line of sight is broken, Megan, for some bears.
To be clear, I'm fine if we want to go back to old rules for stealthing because now my plus 15
No,
stealth
I
bonus feels like a fucking
honestly,
waste.
I don't care because because at least we instead of like when you guys have expertise and you're rolling with an elven cloak and all that stuff, it's like you're going to be hidden anyways, right? So cool, you got your 15 at this level. You have the invisible. Do you break line of sight? Cool, you're very quiet. What would you like to do, right? You're usually setting yourself up for an advantage anyways, because if you walk in front of somebody, they still see you. Invisibility, of course, changes that, but to me, I don't mind it because it already moves things forward instead of me rolling 5 contested checks of
Yeah,
people to get a
that's fair.
32, like, or stopping to check their
That's fair.
stats until I'm like, okay, they do want to look. Yeah, anyways, I'm okay with it. I'm sorry if it does feel like it's cheaping it out, but at least we know you can always guarantee you have yourself like an advantage on that, right?
You worked hard to get
Yeah.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those were your
And that's
choices.
like her, reliable talent, but that's her very reliable talent.
Yeah,
so
right.
Like Lorelai's
Makes
persuasion
sense.
or
Mhm.
lock
Yeah.
picking. The
Yeah.
things we focus on.
let me go try to make a bribe. Next step, I bring Lorelai.
Are you sure you don't want
If
to
that
just
doesn't
do birds
work.
one stone, do it all at once, have an invisible
Can't I,
Samaris
like, just-
nearby, bring me, we can just go boom. But the bribe doesn't work, I can try, persuading. If that doesn't work, we can try threatening. If that doesn't work, Samaris has your name on the appointment book by then anyway.
Okay, we're not gonna do any threatening. First of all, let's get that out of the way.
Mm,
I need
persuading.
to be in there.
Stabbing.
friendly.
Is that on the table? Is stabbing on the table?
Do you know what I'm here? No, you don't know what I'm.
No, you didn't tell us.
You haven't told us.
You haven't deserved it. You haven't earned an explanation.
You know what, Warden? I respect that. I think more people in this group should have that attitude. You have to earn information.
I will say, if I'm going to help you persuade, though, it might help to know what I'm persuading them to
And
do.
I'll tell you if money doesn't talk. Okay.
Use start with like 50 gold because that's like a life.
I was
year's
going to do
salary.
like 1,000, but okay.
No, that's too hard. Okay,
Wow.
'Cause 50. Like, how much do peasants make a year? Like 10 gold a year or something like that.
Well, these aren't necessarily peasants.
Right.
These are.
I'm just
these
saying
are-
for context, right? 50 gold a year is a wealthy individual. Right?
Sure, I'll do 50 gold.
To start, yeah, and then you can go up from there. Jesus.
Warden walks away and starts counting out 500 gold pieces. He's like, this is very important. Should I get in?
Give me just 1 second. Look at this real quick.
You got this. Oh wait, I before Warden walks away,
What are you doing?
I spray my perfume of bewitching all over your fur as you walk out the door.
Do you
Oh
allow
my
this, Warden?
God, that would be. I don't think I expect it.
Yeah, so yeah,
I don't think.
My eyes! I'm just kidding.
It's just like as you're walking, I just go, tss, 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 and as you walk through the mist, so it's nice and evenly dispersed across your fur.
What does it smell like, Lindsay? What does this bewitching perfume smell like?
I think that Lorelai's a fan of really like light florals and like some like sandalwood oil, so like probably like a freesia, something like really light, not too sweet or like sickly, smelling, but just light and fresh.
What is
I think
freesia?
like freesia is a flower,
Okay, thank you.
and it's a very fragrant flower.
Freesia.
It's really pretty, but think like a fresh spring breeze with like that. You're smelling some like freshly sprung flowers,
Love it.
Refreshing.
So it's not,
What does it even
it's-
do?
It smells like spring.
You have advantage on persuasion checks for the next minute.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Zoom! Good thing
Yeah,
Morgan can
well, he, first of all, he's like fucking hacking up a lung, and he's like, all I can smell is the alcohol in this, because he has very high, olfactory sense. So he's freaking out a little bit. So he's gonna dart off.
I'll be back. What will I do for you?
So 6 days is a lot of time that I don't have.
It's funny you say that because great reader himself, he don't got much time either.
Well, I was wondering if this establishment took donations.
Always. Candlekeep, we're always looking for some, do you got yourself a rare tome? I happened to see that you all got a bit of a interesting prize today.
Yeah, you remember that thing I said about vampires? We kind of need it. So that's out of it, fortunately.
Hey, you seem like you might have been collectors if you grabbed that. You got any other like limited editions or anything like that?
I'm not much of a reader, actually.
Why do you come to Candlekeep? I say that with genuine curiosity. If you're not here to do research, then what are you here for?
Well, I am here to do research, but it's not much. It's all in here. Rare tombs are good and all, but I was more. Does Candlekeep take bribes? Yeah, bribe. You know what? Yeah. Do you take bribes?
Sir, we do not take bribes, but we do sincerely take some donations.
I said that was totally me. But I
That was
think
amazing. It was so Warden.
I love it.
We don't take bribes, but we take donations.
Donations earmarked for a particular purpose.
And person. Give him the money.
Well, yeah, I don't know if somehow I don't know how.
I don't know how to give him money.
If you need to do a donation, we do have an official process for that. There is over in the the halls of Pergardeny. You can do yourself an official donation through some of that, or through the temple. Temple of Agma is always looking for some extra funds to get things moving. Thanks to sponsorships like you that helps get avowed in, get them educated, and get the Candlekeep safely secured.
I am trying to help people.
Oh, are you still trying to you're still trying to meet with the great reader, and this is about that? So you would like to do a donation?
Yes.
Okay. If you go to Temple of Agma, donate about 10,000. There's a Temple of Agma's here in just so you know, the temple is here in the Court of Air. 10,000 gold. That's a pretty substantial donations, and usually get earmarked for special privileges. What is the term? My brain isn't there a term for the people who donate, or I'm a university alumni and I helped pay for the football field because I love their football. Isn't there a term for the people who donate to universities? I feel like there's a specialized term for it.
I don't know.
They're donating. The term of the donation would be an endowment.
Endowment.
Yeah.
I think that's the word. They're endowers, right? That's the technical. I know. Yeah, endowment is the word he's looking for here. Just the great readers. I hate to be. I'm sorry, sir. You seem very earnest, and I appreciate that. And can I say that whatever you're wearing smells amazing. But not just anybody can just walk in the Candlekeep. We got thousands of people back there working. Half of those people are underneath this great reader. He's a busy man. I'm surprised you got to write back at all about any sort of appointment. It's honest, hefty donation can open doors, but that's kind of it. You could try breaking in, but don't recommend it.
Why not? I'm curious now.
Is Warden still by himself?
Fine.
Yeah.
He is
Yes.
because especially since he had to
I'm
run like
just
a minute.
imagining us all as like little devils. And
No, I
evil
thought the
ones
same thing
all
earlier.
this.
Where is this church at?
Right there behind you, near the gate. Zoom.
For the world.
Yeah.
For the world. Yeah, it is for the
Zoom. 10,000 gold.
Yeah.
But you
I'm
mind
sorry,
me
it's a
trying
lot, but
barter it
this
down?
Candlekeep is like one of the
No.
biggest, like most prestigious
This
university
is very
libraries in the world.
Is it?
And he is
Do we
not going to
need
be
it
mentioned.
within 6 days though?
We need to
like-
leave like soon.
We
Yes.
have an astral ship. We can come back,
We
Warden.
might not come back.
This is true, but if we
Ever.
don't come back, you're not going to be able to use the research anyway.
I'm giving this guy information, I think is what the deal is.
I'm just going to point out that you guys are having a hard time donating money to a library, and I am personally. That's just a kid.
Warden's shocked you didn't just plop a bag of gold in front of this guy and been like, look, just write my name right there, and this is yours.
Yeah, I need in. And I need a meeting. Here is a bag of money. Big thud.
You're just so now you're just trying to bribe him. How much gold are you bribing him?
No, this is a donation.
Oh, so did you go to the
Church.
temple?
Yes.
Are you,
No,
okay, yeah.
Yes, he's going
Okay,
to the
zoom,
temple.
boom, 10,000 gold. Thank you very much. Blah, blah, blah. Fill out the paperwork. What's your
I
name?
want a plaque.
Oh, here's your special little badge and everything here, and we're gonna inscribe your name right up there with all. And you do see like a pretty hefty amount of donations over the years. Like, we'll get you a name right up there, sir. Thank you very much. Your donations, right? I'm gonna walk you right over to the Emerald Deer yourself. Do you go by any sort of titles? Are you a Sir Warden, a Lord Warden?
Just Warden. for now.
Just Warden, come on over. And they come over and talk to him. Okay, we can try something meeting with you. Give us about an hour. Yeah, cool. You're waiting for the hour. Hour for the meet for you. You walk into the Candlekeep. You are escorted
Wow.
in for a meeting with the person.
Money
With-
talks.
I don't.
Okay.
Clearly.
All right. So eventually you're taken through. I'm not going to get into too much of the weirdness of Candlekeep because we're not spending too much time here. But the one thing I want to point out, because I think it's one of the more unique, interesting things about it, as you walk through, you see one very particular weird thing occurring. You see a lot. It's like very university. A lot of people going back and forth, books, et cetera, all these weird towers. Beyond the eclecticness of all these different architecture types, there's a group of people of these men in robes, and they're walking through, and they'll stop, and it's a very it's almost like Indiana Jones walking with the Ark of the Covenant. They're like this box, and they kind of stepped it down, and the one stops, and he like opens up a scroll. He's like, and then the worlds burned, and the bones fell into the river. And so one goddess passed beyond now, and then they returned. And they stop, and they're just like, it's very solemn, just weirdness. And I would like you to roll an insight check or a religion check, but
I'm gonna. Ooh. Please. Wait.
insider religion or history,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's not. Whoa. Range is going on.
Maybe just Avray and D&D Bonds, maybe hiccuping or something.
It's not rolling in D&D Beyond. Let me try restart. Been slow all night. Weird. It's like when can I roll the fucking dice, please?
Could
Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah, just do a
I'm just gonna
manual roll.
D20.
You have no idea what's going on.
I-
This is fucking weird. Eventually, you pass beyond the weird shadow routers, and then you make it to a tower, and they take you up. Knock, 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 knock on the door. Come on in, and then you walk in, and there's an older man, human, sitting at a desk with a lot of research. Around his office are maps of Toil on the Sword Coast, but all the way you see over in the corner what we would know as Kuzakura on the sides of it and such. And you walk in and he's like, "Oh, new person of interest donated. I've heard about this. Sit down, sit down. Would you like any wine or coffee sent for you, sir?"
Maybe just some water.
Very well. So I'm Great Leader Neil Tawny at your service, and I believe they said your name is Warden. How may I help you, Mr. Warden? I heard whispers of storm giants. And an oracle. Tell me more.
What do you know of healing?
And what aspect are you asking about? There's the natural healing, about chemical purposes, the healing coming from divination, natural healing of all sorts of different abilities of people and such throughout the world.
Specifically, alchemical medicine, I suppose.
I know my fair bit of the process. I know how to make a healing potion. I know what the process goes into making it. Is that the kind of healing you're applying to?
Yes, but I've been to a lot of places, and everywhere I've been, there has been suffering of various degrees of intensity.
The world is pain. People get sick and people die. There never seems to be enough potions to go around or divine healing.
And that's where the problem I have lies. Is I've seen people suffer and bleed out and die of illness while I've quaffed down healing potions of extreme value and been healed magically, and it just doesn't sit right in my soul.
I believe you and I are kindred spirits, Mr. Warden. I might.
Told that might be the case.
And who told you this?
The Oracle of the Storm Giants.
Oracle of the Storm Giants. I would like you to explain to me exactly what this oracle is, and do you explain to your experiences with it?
Yeah.
Kind of like he's like taking notes. He's very intrigued about everything.
Yeah. It's
Curious.
very
A divine eye moving into putting us into position to perhaps save and help the world and make it a better place. You're not looking for any sort of elixirs of immortality or the sort. Death is a very natural process, as it is.
No, I just want people to be able to treat themselves without spending a life's fortune on a single potion.
It's a very tricky process, yes, what goes into a potion of healing. But I have been doing research these last 3 years. I have found potential for making the process a bit easier. But this is based off of rumor, mind you. This is going to be so on the nose, but I know you guys understand. There's rumors coming out of the four lands of Kuzakura of a certain kind of flower. A golden lotus. As I understand it, it's used in the healing practices. And from one drop of dew in a golden lotus, many a potion can be made. Now, this is just rumors and stories that I've heard come out of that country, and unfortunately, it's on the other side of the continent, so it's not a matter of just knocking on a door and saying hello and inquiring. Plus, the Kuzukuran people are very suspicious of outsiders and foreigners.
Accurate.
Through me
That's
over there
his-
just nodding.
That's a bit of a
Mhm.
happy accident. I happen to have a Kozakura native with me, and we are planning to visit there soon.
You see, this oracle did see clearly the lines of fate. If you're able to find information on this golden lotus, perhaps even bring back a specimen, or open the doors for an exchange of information between our nations, which would be preferred, because if they have that, what else perhaps does their culture and society have that might better the world and us them?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
That brings joy to my heart. You seem like an interesting fellow to be traveling amongst a person of Kuzakura. And there's been a bit of a talk of a tabaxi in a cooking contest with the name Manu de Morai. Is that correct? Is that you?
Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
Would you happen to be one of my colleagues? Let me make sure I get his name right. Sorry, 1 second. One of my colleagues, Severa Sarakas, has the most peculiar stories about a group named the Misfits to Morai. Tales of the planes and the multiverse coming into jeopardy, and this group banding together to save reality itself. The kind of stories that you would dismiss as far-fetched and fancy. But when it comes from someone like Severa, you listen and you take it for the truth that it is. Would you happen to know anything about this, Mr. Walden?
I think sometimes rumors are more than just rumors.
You seem to be a man of action. Can I trouble you to tell me of your journeys? Or is that something for another time? Seems that
What time
you've
do I
paid
have?
gracious in your donation for my time, but now I humbly ask for your time. If there's anything I can do for you for that time, please. You guys have not really set your own timetable. You know, like narratively, you know there's a lot of ongoing threats, you know, and such. But in the short term, I can't think of anything that you guys would have been like, we need to be back by term.
Guy's probably trustworthy, right?
You can roll an insight check if you want a freebie on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for like some sort of glint in his eye or something. Okay, still not working. I'm gonna have to roll manually.
Gonna have to do it live.
Fuck it, do it live.
14.
Why'd that roll twice? Oh no, that rolled 14 plus 9.
Yeah, it was very weird how that kind of rolled out. 14 plus 9. He seems trustworthy. He does seem to be genuine too about his desire for, you know, making the world a better place his own way through his own research. So you do think you find a kindred spirit in that way, and it does seem an honest inquiry in a chronicle of what Misfits to Morai did in that moment. You do see through that 23-2 that the desire is strong. He's trying to play it really cool, but it's like, if I can get the fucking story of the fucking people who saved the fucking multiverse, and I heard about Tiamat and all those sorts of weird shit, I really want to know. He's playing it super cool. Super cool. Well, cool, man. Everything's fine.
Well, I could get quite a lot of money for this story, but I appreciate what you're trying to do for the world, so I suppose I will indulge you.
How about this?
And
Exchange for any sort of chronicle. We don't ask for rights or any of the sort. We just want to know the information. But if you and your friends are willing to sit with us when you find the time, you have an open invitation beyond the Emerald Door to Candlekeep.
There's a connection. Okay. Yep.
As much
Okay.
as I would like to hold on to this chronicle of such sort, it would be appropriate for you to speak in front of Sylvira in case she had any questions about her current, since she's more the expert on the planes and the multiverse, as it were.
I think, yeah, I can talk to the others.
At your convenience. I'll make sure the Emerald Door knows that you have a open invitation to call upon me. There may be times where I am preoccupied with research or meetings of the sort, but sounds like you and I have a grand project hand in hand.
I hope so. I will try to make it back because of Kara alive. I'll be very vague about that.
That's fine. Very well. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. I think I've got what I came for now.
And he's a pretty old human dude. He kind of like eases up out of his chair or from behind his desk. Were you about to say something? I'm sorry. Were you
No,
going to
I
say
said
something?
no. Sorry.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
think,
sorry.
I don't think my mic picked it up.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Thank you for your time, Alden. You give an old man a bit of a little more brightness in his later years. Good luck with your adventures, and hopefully we all can hear about your endeavors. Anything else you want from him?
Don't think so.
Cool. And you're back at the hearth with the friends.
I'm going to fill my coin purse with rock till it's roughly the size that it was before I left.
Lorelai, go ahead and roll a perception check with me.
Oh, shit.
As she would know the difference of the sound of a heavy purse of coin and metal
Word.
and a heavy bag of rocks.
Rocks. Clunk, clunk.
Do you want to roll a perception check, Lindsay? That's really up to you.
I would
making a
love
joke.
Oh, she
to.
does.
Yeah.
She just unfucking bothered because she knows she's going to pass it. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
but go ahead and roll a deception check, Warden. Just LB contest, but yeah, we know
Oh,
her.
Come on.
We know how good her state is.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Or investigation?
It's perception because it's hearing.
You don't have good perception. I don't know.
Oh.
what you have.
Oh, we just assume you always have
Ooh.
amazing.
Not proficient.
Perception?
It's insight that I'm really good at.
Yeah,
Because-
Samaris has the
Okay.
perception.
To be fair, though, your perceiving of metal and coin, I think, is on a different layer. And it's more or less like he doesn't get advantage because it's in the bag. He rolls a nat 20.
Oh.
So unfortunately, you don't know that there's been 10,000 gold has
Oh,
changed
wait,
hands. And
did I
he's
do, wait. Did I
No,
do
no,
the
you did
20
right.
thing?
No, you did it right.
Okay.
It shows 1d20, so you're good. Not 20. It's always PvP. I feel like that people get more cheers out of nat 20s than it is in even like combats and stuff. I love it. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you ride back to your friends with your coin purse, heavy as you left with it.
All right, I got what I came for.
Smash would have
Yeah.
given you money.
I didn't need. I don't need your money. I had money. Have money.
Do you?
Yes.
Wait.
See? Jingle, jingle.
Clank, clank.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah, I fucking rolled a 20.
That's true. That's very true.
Well, what do we do now? You got your answers.
Really good question.
What answers did you get? What?
Yeah, tell us. What did you find out?
Hmm.
Or
Oh,
just where do you need
I
to
could
go
just
next?
not. Kozukura. Funny enough.
Wait,
Huh?
what?
Yeah.
What about Kusakura?
What I need is there. Turns out.
Oh, awesome. That's amazing. We're going to be there anyway.
I have no reason to keep this a secret from any of you, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Why?
Because
It's a secret
funny.
lover.
No.
I kept a secret from you. It was so I could give you guys a really nice present of a big ass ship.
This is
Okay?
a very nice present.
Fine. Find out anything else juicy at least while you were there?
There's some very strange things going on inside of those walls.
Like what?
What was the quote? It was, they
Uh,
were pushing.
If you want to describe the scene, if anybody else would like to roll a history or religion,
It was
check.
pretty spooky.
They
They were
could.
pushing like this crate around and saying blank.
Great, huh?
Wow.
Try at 28.
nice.
I'm good at that. Oh wait, history or which one? Insight?
Religion.
History or religion.
Don't ask me why Caleb has proficiency in religion, but I don't.
Right.
15.
Study.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause I'm reading
Caleb,
the book.
what
So
he's
that
this.
he can defy it.
So we're running into. It's been a while since we've kind of mentioned this, right? You're rolling a history, religion check in a world you're not from. So this is where I said this such a long time ago, but like somewhere in this world, there's probably an Echo Caleb somewhere, and you're picking up on weird information of like, I don't know where this information is coming from, but I think I know what's going on there. You think that what he heard is a prophecy, just because you rolled so high, I'm just trying to figure out a reason why you should know all of this. And the prophecies are from a figure named Aluwando. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's an interesting one.
Alawan?
Aluwando, the seer, and kind of connecting the dots here. It's like prophecies are probably written down, and it seems like Candlekeep has in their possession those prophecies enough to also revere it, and are literally going around like reading from it in some sort of strange ritual.
Sounds like we need to grab some of those books. Learn about the prophecies. Got a lot of visibility spells. We got Dimension Door. Dimension Gate, right?
I found the best way
Arcane Gate?
to
Arcane
avoid
Gate, yes.
prophecy is to ignore it. So maybe we don't do.
But what better way to know what's could happen? It could be like, I don't know, taking a
Recite or whatever?
Tepoxy to Asakura and
Well,
something happens.
look at it this way. If the outcome is preordained anyway, then there's no point in fighting it. But if it is not, knowing about it is only going to influence your choices in the direction of the prophecy succeeding in the first place.
What if the prophecy is bad?
Yeah. What
Like
if it's like
cat-
really bad and we want to change
If
stuff?
something is
Like the
if
Cataclysm.
if it's a cataclysm and it is preordained anyway, then there's nothing we can do to stop it.
Well, but are
Well-
prophecies preordained, or is it one
No,
potential
not
future amongst
usually.
many?
The thing about the prophecies are a trap.
I know. The Misfits did stop something that's about to happen. That was kind of prophesized.
What was that?
Mhm.
All of Alexander.
Alexian.
Above table?
Yeah.
Was there a prophecy involved with that? I don't remember. I legitimately don't.
Yeah, I don't remember that being prophesied.
I don't remember a prophecy
Well,
with that.
we saw the dreams and stuff like that, and
Mm.
how
That's more of
Archie
a
was kind
that's
of a
more of a
prophecy.
premonition than a
I feel like
prophecy.
Archie
You're talking
was a
about when like
prophecy
Alexian
than
was like
Alexian.
reaching out to you guys? Oh, and you also saw visions of the past. I know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you also had visions of Alexian like reaching out to you. Yeah, so not necessarily prophecy, but
That's not the same.
close enough. But we did save Exandria.
And that likely would have happened anyway.
Warden said he was went to investigate it in Kozakura.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hiromi just kind of like looks at you curiously.
I'll tell you later.
Very well.
I want to keep this sweating.
Well, if you need my help, just let me know. That is my homeland.
I'll probably need your help, yes. Which is why I'm going to and let the others sweat. Because it's funny mostly.
Can I to bribe
It
them
has-
at all?
It has nothing to do with the raccoons.
What?
Does it?
He sounds a little too like
you got me there, Lord. That was good.
Hmm.
Wait,
Blue exercise traditions.
are you related to
What?
those the raccoon people?
Me?
I hope he's looking at Warden, not Hiromi.
Oh yeah, looking at Warden.
He's looking at Warren's
Is it
You're
crotch.
the one with the surprise.
I could hurt you. I could.
Warden,
Oh,
are you looking for
legitimate
your
question.
family?
Oh
My family
Warden,
is
we
Just
know
dead.
we would
kidding.
help you.
Yeah, my family is dead, unlike some people's. Samaris.
Yeah, we gotta visit.
Are
Samaris'
you
grave.
mad that my family's alive? What?
Yeah, that's a weird take.
Mhm.
No, I'm just saying we all thought they were dead. I'm just
yeah,
making-
everybody in here with dead
Sorry,
family, raise your
you?
hand.
I'm sorry
What?
you all thought I was an orphan and made assumptions about
You
me.
act like an orphan. I don't know how.
What
else
does
to
that
describe-
mean?
Yeah. Big orphan
Like-
vibes.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
that
Above
like
table, Megan knows exactly what you're talking about.
unloved insecurity, raging at the world. It's all there.
Oh yeah.
It's the hair.
It's there.
I just brushed it, guys. I really have been trying to brush it
I don't
more.
think. Do you understand the issue in that statement?
No.
I guess you just brushed it. And when was the last time that you brushed it?
Like yesterday.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's great.
Gordon, do you
Jeez.
brush your fur?
Hell,
It just-
Now that you
no.
have some?
He just grew. Yeah.
No, it just kind of falls like this.
Okay, well, you know what? I use my time for other higher priority things than brushing my hair. Okay, we got Lorelai
Like
over here who's
brooding?
beautiful. Yeah,
We've
yeah.
got enough beauty for all of us.
Oh, you're one to talk, Warden, about brooding.
I don't brood.
You brood.
I just look like I brood. I don't ever brood. When's the last time I brooded?
Today.
When?
Earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, just like I come off as an orphan, you come off as a brooder.
Holland Dark. Shut up.
He didn't even have to say anything.
His mother was a Bruta.
I'm going to take my full bag of money and go contemplate, not brood.
That you said that way too suspiciously. I'm gonna take my
Yeah,
full
you
bag
did.
of money over here. Definitely not empty at all.
Roll insight check versus deception, because she's right. That is a weird statement for Warden to say.
Yep. Gotcha.
Can anyone roll insight?
Oh,
21. 21.
Sure, if anybody else wants
21.
to, but yeah, 21 total.
Oh, you can't. Oh,
Two.
yes,
what
we're
do you,
on.
what do you? Oh shit!
Yep.
You can't even beat that.
Yeah, we're on to you.
11.
Dude.
Is what?
Oh shit. We all know.
Whoa.
Fucking a rock tumbles out of it.
I respect that.
Mm.
Hila, I don't exactly have a whole lot of money, but if you need like a loan or something, I could probably
out.
throw you a couple coins. I mean, you don't have to carry around rocks, you know.
Does he just
There are no rocks in here. That was the only one. I can't.
Yep. Was it like a nice fancy rock? It looks like a plain rock to me.
I don't know how it's got in there.
Can Samaris try to grab the coin?
Hell no, no. I am at least.
Dexterity check
Like,
contest. Let's go.
I'm way taller than you. I'm just holding that thing up.
You are, I think we established, a foot taller than me.
See some
Gonna
like
animate.
contested dex check.
24.
Oh, for fuck's really high.
Don't make me animate object that bag to open up.
Animate object thing.
Technically, doesn't an animate like object cannot be on a person? I think usually stuff like that's balanced around it.
Oh yeah,
Oh
maybe.
shit.
Samara snacks the bag out.
As soon as she grabs it, Warden runs away.
Zoom.
Mostly because of Lorelai. She's gonna.
Okay, well, Samaris takes the rocks out of it and adds. How much did you pay?
Hey!
10,000?
Yeah. You don't know how much I had left over. Wait, I guess you do now.
Oh, yeah, how much do you have left over?
3,200. Thank you.
Oh
very
my
much.
god!
What?
You're broke.
I add 5,000 to your bag.
Lorelai adds nothing because you are a grown up who makes your own decisions.
I bought a cool fucking sword, okay? Leave me alone. Also, didn't we split up a bunch of gold earlier? I should have way more than that. But
That's
I
true.
think
You didn't
it's
track your gold,
I think
that's
it's
on you.
funny. Yeah, I think it's funny that I don't have
Just
that.
take it.
I hope you didn't just like lose a bunch of gold.
No.
She just
I don't
also
need-
slips a little note in there that says, from Una.
I don't know where Warden goes. Somewhere else for a little bit. Where are we going?
Well,
We have the appointment in, checks my watch, 14 hours. So we should tell the ship to get going. We have our little bell, but we should at least get on the astral sea while we can. Let's start making headway towards, are we going to go to Kuzukura or are we going to deal with your dad?
It's not important to me, but you guys did kick around the idea of like reaching out to allies and stuff. I'm just doing a fresh reminder
Yeah.
on that, but you
Well,
guys are
we're gonna
100% can do
visit-
whatever you want.
Yeah, we're going to visit the lady and hopefully I'll send a message to Nebby. I send a message to Nebby.
So we're going back to
Hey.
Waterdeep? Sorry.
I don't think, no, we're going to go to Sigil.
What's
Sigil.
Waterdeep and what is going on with Sigil? Huh?
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking.
I sent a message to Nebby saying, Nebby, we are on our way. We'll be there to meet with our wonderful lady friend at so-and-so o'clock in exactly 14 hours. And hope to see you there. We'd love to chit-chat, see how you've been, make sure that, the Book of Vile Darkness hasn't corrupted your eternal soul. Kisses.
Okay.
XOXO.
There's a bit of a pause, And like, is he gonna respond? And you hear back, "How dare you reach out to me? Nebby no longer exists." I'm just fucking with you. What's up? How's it going? No, Book of Out Darkness, no problem. I'm hanging out with Sigil. Lady's no longer in Sigil, but that's okay. She's out there. She's doing stuff. She's sailing the astral sea. I'll try and get there in 14 hours. I'm in the middle of some... It just kind of cuts off. I don't remember where I was at 25, but you can't talk for that long.
Cool. Well, guys, Nebby's dead forever. He's been taken over by the Book of Vile Darkness.
What?
Hey, if I had to get pranked by that, you did too.
That was
He's fine.
terrible.
Everything's fine. It was very convincing, actually.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
very good
surprised.
at lying, Lorelai. You could have deceived us better on that one. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
Could have. I could have. I chose not to. I was mostly just annoyed at Nebby. But he's in Sigil, and he's going to try and meet us on the lady's ship. She's traveling the sea right now. The astral sea. She's traveling at the moment. So it'll be good for us to get on there, and hey, maybe we can still hit Sigil up on the way back, but I know it's hard to get in there. So do we have a way in to Sigil if we want? Oh, I forgot. I have a bank account there. I have a reason to travel there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Getting in and out of
That's what I
Sigil is an ordeal. 100%. Like, and I did try to mention it before that she was
Yeah,
docked
you
in
did.
Sigil when you were there, right? Getting in, like, you can't just plane shift in the Sigil. You have to find like a
Right.
special route in.
Well, I'm assuming when I signed up for the bank, they at least told me of a possible way to pursue getting into the.
Well, funny enough, we also established that they have branches, right? And there's even I didn't give you like a hard detail, but I'm like, there's technically a branch on Toro of somewhere where you can deposit. So funny enough, I'd probably say through their banking system. They're not saying that like there's always like just kind of like the donations. It's like certain clientele with certain amount of gold may or may not be able to use the teleportation circles within our branch systems, but it's only for the elite, kind of thing.
If someone said that in front of Lorelai, she would have, just out of spite, spent exactly how much she needed to become the elite.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, we're talking about a bank that's on the like in multiversal level, right? It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm gonna say this. I'm really sorry, but I really think it's in the millions, right? I'm not gonna make it like super crazy, but like
millions of gold.
Yes, millions of gold. 4 million gold to get the platinum rich person black card through the bank. You can pay for the service on act and such, but that's the complimentary teleportation circle around the multiverse price.
So Lorelai has kind of like, completed her own personal missions, and so she doesn't really have like a lifelong quest anymore. She's like head of her household, blah blah blah. She has a new lifetime quest, and it's to get that fucking black card.
Get the black card from the inter multi-dimensional bank of Sigil. I am 100% on board with that.
Like, she has to like pay that amount, or that's like a thing where she has to have that much in her bank account.
How much is in her bank account?
That's how much the account is worth.
Okay.
Do you want 3,000 gold in a bag of rocks?
8,000 gold in a bag of rocks now.
True.
Did Warden come back?
At some point.
Just looking at the time and such. Will you guys, also just for my planning purposes, will you guys figure out where you're trying to go? At one point, it seemed like you guys were going to handle Strahd, but I'm not tying you to that, but I want to kind of know the broad stroke of what your eventual goal here is, so I can focus on which arc.
God, I think we got to handle. I do think we have to handle Strahd.
Yeah, I think my vote was for Ishka's Break the Chains, Strahd, and then Kozukura.
Yeah. Did we want to do So we have to get our allies together. But Ishka's breaking the chain. Can we do we know what that, if that's going to be like? Is that like what kind of quest is that going to be? Do we know anything? Like, what details do we know about that? Lindsay doesn't know a whole lot about that.
You have she's had visions that you guys need to do a spirit walk, and there's a castle built into a mountain and big giant chains over it. That's the context of what it is.
Okay.
Above table, it's like it could
Giant
be one of the
dungeon.
shorter little arcs because it's also just like a mini dungeon crawl vibe. But also you're level 13, so or 14 or whatever you guys are. So I'm not exactly sure how it'll play out, but could be
What's the
quote unquote.
how does
shorter.
time pass in like the spirit walk place? Is it the same time as like if our bodies are just laying there?
That's a good question, but I think it would be just for simplicity. I think it's going to be I'm going to say for some. There's a whole ramble. Players generally don't like time dilation when they go to other planes, so it's just going to be a 1-for-1 for the spirit walk.
Okay.
For every second in there, it's 100,000 years.
Let's go to meet with the lady. Maybe we can just fast forward to that meeting since it's only
That's
a
what I
couple
was
hours
thinking.
away. Like get the ship prepared to set out to the astral sea. We'll teleport
Sell the
plane
sword.
ship there with the bell, and then we'll come back
Sell
and
that
set off.
fucking sword.
Mm-hmm.
And that way we can sell the sword and get information from Nebby about he obviously left us in that whole thing with Strahd. I want to make sure he's okay, and we can maybe make specific plans after that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You guys are on the ship. Yeah, she's no longer in Sigil. No longer, but she's also not in the Astral Sea. It's a very intimidating sight of where you guys are as you appear out of her little on the swift incandescent in this plane. Obviously, it's not a normal world because there's like floating islands. Well, you realize they're not really islands, except that everything here looks mechanical. What you thought was a floating island around is actually giant cogs and such. And
Mechanus?
you guys are in Mechanus, however you want to say it. And you see at some point like there's little like robotic like mechanical people like flying to and from the ship. They seem to be having sort of like trading going on or something, but it's nothing like too heavy. There's not like moving a bunch of cargo, and there's people flying around. No one's giving you guys any issues or anything like that, but it's just like this world of moving mechanical parts floating all around you. And you're there. Nebby shows up. Hey, what's up? How's it going? And he's got like a little lei on, and he's got like a little tropical drink in one hand with a little umbrella.
Catching some
Maybe
sun.
you can. Like, yeah, I was just about to say, look at that tan.
Thank you. I am definitely in my fur form, but I will take it as a compliment that you can see that I am glowing.
Yeah, I didn't really know that like furry creatures could be visibly tan, but I mean, we're usually around Warden, who isn't in the sun a
I
lot.
glow
So
sometimes.
Let me fair, Warden. You look your locks and your mane is just. Gotta tell me who your hairdresser
No.
is. Good shit.
It's
That'll be me.
unfortunate that you're only the second person. That. Oh, I cut out. I think.
No, you said you were like the second person or something.
The second person to compliment me on that. Actually,
You used to be terrifying before. You were a scary little motherfucker, but now you kind of give me this like roaring lion vibe. Like you're regal.
give it like 3 days and I'll be back to normal. Don't worry.
Knowing what you guys do, I believe it. Yeah. Do you guys know? Just little bouquet has been secured away. All good.
Good. We're glad. Don't tell us where it is, because
You guys know where it
a
is.
certain someone. What?
Yeah, you guys don't know where it is. You're good, Lorelai. Yeah, you guys have no idea where it is.
Especially because a certain someone is chasing us.
Zariel?
Yes.
You're
Oh,
hard for them to leave.
well,
Hard
Nope.
for them to leave.
My daddy.
Ooh, daddy
yeah,
issues.
Strahd.
He's gonna give you a spanking, Caleb.
Yeah, you already killed me. And Ishka.
Mhm.
But you're alive.
Because we brought them back. Well, Samaris brought them back.
So you died and you were resurrected. Oh shit!
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
the price for the book.
Man, look at the time. There is a bar and there is another of one of these
Are
beautiful
you
drinks
trying
there.
to brush us off, Nebby?
What? No, I'm here to support you all in your endeavors and stuff. Just like you
For all we
supported
went through
me.
together.
I know.
Mhm.
Speaking of supporting us in our endeavors, we might need some help pretty soon.
Oh man, he's like, ding, 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 ding. You hear like a little dingling on the side as he's trying to like ring the little bell, but he has to like be in the portal to do it. He's like, oh yeah, what kind of help do you all need?
Well, you are a very powerful individual.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic connections
Mm-hmm.
and a sparkling personality. Now, we could really use someone like you
Mm-hmm.
on our side when we, go on to take on Daddy Strahd and free the city of Kuzakura from a potential invasion of mind flayers and also a, dictator shogun. We've got, a couple big things coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We would love the help.
Mm-hmm.
We can compensate you.
Yeah.
And we have lots of booze on our ship still, on the new ship.
Tons. And we're fun. We are a good
Wait, you
bunch.
don't have the bastard anymore?
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Wait. Caleb, do you still have that like casino place? Was that a part of the bastard, or is that like, was that something different?
something different.
Oh, thank
It's
the
from my
gods. Woo! Okay. All right.
Got a lot of rods going on.
I'm not saying I'm coming,
But
but
if you did, you'd want to go to the casino again, right?
I would
Uh-huh.
I would like to hang out there and just gamble and drink and more stuff. And there was that weird tentacle room, and then we all got high. We can do drugs.
Mm-hmm. We can do that again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Okay, you should know one thing though.
What?
God has nerfed me. My hits no longer just auto stun because I was broken as fuck, and I will trivialize any fight you ever do ever again. So that is not happening for an NPC support member of the party anymore. Unfortunately, God has clipped my wings both narratively and literally. Kind of pissed me off
And we
actually.
still love you all the same, Nebby.
Even without my stuns, are you telling me the truth?
Without your
I
stuff.
mean, you're still pretty
mean,
powerful in your normal form,
yeah.
so
Okay. My HP might have dropped a little
you're-
bit too, but I'm a little more
oh
balanced.
shit.
But that might just because I've been
And
drinking a
kind of
lot
makes
and I have
our
not been
perfect.
exercising.
What about the
You're-
earthquake? Can you still do the earthquake?
My earthquake, actually, you guys didn't get to see my new earthquake after God
Oh.
fucked with me. It's a little different now. It's not really like earthquake. It's like earthquake, but it's not earthquake. Above table, it went from a spell. I think it's like more of a feature. That's like it's kind of acts the same way, but it's different. Empyrean's got a lot of different
Nebby,
tuning.
we love you because you're our friend, not only because of what you can bring to us. We just, love you extra because of all the extra stuff you can bring to us.
That's fair. Thank you.
Mhm.
And I like
see
you
that
all
better, right?
too. Some of you more than others, but I like you all too.
At least
Now we've
Rank
got to know
us.
which.
Oh, you want me to
Yeah,
rank you?
Yeah.
He finishes that tropical drink. He's like, okay. All right, who we
Nate's gotta
got here?
Say who he likes most.
No, it's not.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so Lorelai, I'm gonna just get everyone I'm not gonna tier you all. I'm just gonna do this instinctively. Okay, scale the 1 to 10, 10 being cool. Lorelai, 10. Samaris,
Very cool.
10. Nah, 8. Warden,
Ooh.
like a 1. Caleb, like a 6 or 7. Ishka,
Yeah, that's respectful.
6 or 7. Hiromi,
What the hell's
Hiromi, you never said anything to me ever. So just based off of your appearances and stuff and your looming presence, I give you a 4. But then your booty symbiote thing, I give him a 10. Archie, 0.
Why? Why a 0?
I don't know, because you're like a little shit.
I'm still offended. Wait, why did I get
You know,
that
wait
wrong?
a second. Nate just remembered. Me and Archie had a fucking good time when we went out drinking and shit, right? Then we do like a solo vid. Archie gets a 10. Warden, you are a Debbie Downer and stuff.
Oh, I don't think he's here.
No, I'm here.
Oh.
I'm just.
Oh,
He's plotting his revenge.
Yeah, I told you come off as a brooder.
yep. See?
Mhm.
Today.
Warden, be honest with me. Do you judge me for who I am?
No, you know what? I don't.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
8.
actually. No,
I'll give you an
no,
8.
You can't. Nope. You can't take it back.
I can't. I just did it with Archie. I'm a little drunk.
That's
I can take it
different,
back.
Not if we
Mm-mm.
say
Don't
no
try to
takesy
vindicate.
backsies.
Don't try to supplicate me.
Okay. See,
Is
you're
that
doing it
how you use that
again.
word, right?
All right, you're back down to a 2.
It was a 1 originally.
Oh, 1. Thank you.
You're really drunk.
I'm really drunk. Oh man. But honestly, the fact that you all care about how I feel about you, everyone gets 10 out of 10 in my heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, don't ruin the moment,
Well-
dude.
To be fair though, just so you all know, I told Lorelai she's a 10 just because she's the one I think can kill me and make my life miserable too. She's got a bank account with a multi-dimensional bank of fuckers, okay? She's got an army or something.
I'm on a mission with that bank.
So some of it's likability, some's fear. You know, I can figure out which one's which.
Do I need to be scarier? Do I need to?
No.
Well, honestly,
Keep your
Yeah,
look
shape
right
your
now.
fur.
It's
Or
working
is it
for it.
different?
Shave your fur, you'd be scarier. Intimidating.
Go back to your scrawny, battle scarred, matted fur self, and people are pretty afraid of that.
People don't like when
never-
I don't brush my hair well enough, so
Mm.
I don't care that if you brush your hair. I just think it's a useful weapon.
brush hair.
I mean, it seemed effective.
So Nebby, we'll call
yeah.
you
Okay, yeah, sorry.
when we are ready we'll swing by, we'll pick you up, enjoy your vacation. We can have a little casino night, and then, you can help us kill some baddies.
That sounds fun. So,
Yeah.
let's not do this again. Can I just come with you if you were going to need me? Because we really shouldn't be using the latest ship for like rendezvous and such. I came here with you. Always remember that. By the way, she asked.
You were with us the whole time. Are you kidding me?
Also, don't lie to the lady. But yes, I was with you the whole time.
Okay. I can speak I can make a way to make that true.
Okay.
Um
So I'm gonna come with you if Caitlin promised me a time in his casino and the room with the technicals, but not the room with the crab things. Those work a little too much. Deal, Caitlin?
That'll be fine with me.
God, don't sound like I'm trying to fucking drag you through the dirt or something, man.
It's always
Fine with me. That's fair.
Yep, it's fine with me. But the can't promise you about the crabs.
I don't.
They're a little bit enlarged.
Oh God.
What crabs are enlarged?
Don't worry about it.
I
Lorelai.
don't know if you want us to explain that to you. I think you've heard enough of us make enough about penis crab jokes and encounters. in the past. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Talk about
Alright.
color.
Lady, so wonderful to see
See
you.
you. What was this about crab? No, I'm kidding. All right, so yeah, she greets you guys. I don't think there's anything really worth RPing out with her besides like what you want to sell. So what are we thinking?
Gosh.
The heretic sword or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Oh, the
yeah,
heretic.
sell
sword.
that shit.
So, what should we do with all of these soul coins? We
Did
have
you
the-
guys- Did you guys get the soul coins? You did if you did, but I don't remember
We got
what
all
exactly
4
grabbed.
crates.
Okay, cool.
And I remember when I asked that night, I was like, "Hey, are these crates still? We've only been on the ship a couple hours. These crates are still in like the main room, right?" And you said yes. So
Okay.
grabbed them on the way out. So what? We have did we already split up the gold from that? That's my question.
I definitely did
We did.
not add my portion because I had 13,000 gold before I
That's what I'm
donated
thinking.
10,000.
Is I don't think I know we did like we went over the loot. Like I don't think we divided it
No.
because we still have. Does anyone
Here's
have
the
notes of what the
question.
loot was?
Has
Like-
Ishka attuned to the armor yet? Has she?
Right. So like that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
I think we
Lauren
haven't
stepped
done that
away.
stuff.
We've got to get her in that.
We still have okay. So back here's where the weird staff, and then the armor, and then we have Zariel's warhammer.
Right. Yeah. So we haven't
Um,
split stuff up yet.
Yeah, it says chest. There's 150k in gold and jewels.
Oof.
That's all I wrote
Nice.
down.
So how do we split? I
The
can't
staff
math.
of it was a staff of blasting, right? Something like that, or was it no?
I didn't write
It
it
was something
down.
crazier than that.
Yeah, it was. Let's see.
Something a little more beefy.
If we each, so from the 150, if we each wanted to take 20,000, that leaves over 10,000 that we could put in the group coffers.
Sure.
Perfect. Amazing.
Okay. All right.
job.
20,000 for
Everyone
everybody.
put it
Right.
down.
Because we have 7 PCs.
Yeah.
6, 7.
7, because Hirami is also Archie.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, because I
20,000 for
enough
everybody.
gold.
And then I will add 10,000 to my group coffers notes. So we have 40,000. Plus Lorelai has, or I should say
Our
Lindsay
group
in
fund
your
still has
notes.
43.5.
Okay.
I would also like to. Never mind. Nate, I'll message you later. I want to. It's been like a 10-day or whatever, so I want to do the mercenary company checkups, roll an extra donation of money and stuff like that. We can do that over chat.
Samaris,
Oh,
as you're on the ship, you get a strange sensation. Like a tingling on the back of your neck, like the whole feel like somebody's watching you. But it's not watching you. Somebody is reaching out to you. But they're not able to make contact.
Can I try to connect with the presence?
Just with the timing and such. The impression is someone's trying to reach out to you, but the lady's ship, is warded and such. Can I assume Samaris just steps outside to hear whatever it is trying to reach out to her?
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that was an option. Yeah.
You step out onto the deck. Samaris, are you there? This is Marie. What happened? Strahd is here. The boneyards are under attack. We thought it was you on the bastard. Samaris, are you there? This is Marie. It's kind of repeating.
This is like a message kind of thing that she can respond to.
Yep.
She responds, fuck. Yes, I'm here. Fuck. we'll be there as soon as possible.
I need one person to roll a d20 for me. No inspirations used on this. The d20 is going to determine the state of the boneyards. And not saying low is good or high is good. It's just going to be a random fate die roll to see.
You should do it.
I also, yeah, I was just about to say, I feel like Samaris should roll this one.
Sure.
All right,
Dude,
we won't blame you, Samaris.
I wanted to go shopping.
Okay.
Okay, 9.
You know,
That's
she's
right.
out there getting that message. That'll
Right.
probably take a couple minutes. You and I can probably get in, you know, a little perusal.
Okay.
Mine's not bad. Mine's in the middle.
So you guys will find out what happens when we get together in Seattle.
Oh shit!
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Crazy.
Is it already that
Oh.
two? Because it's 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks.
Remember, I also
2
mentioned
weeks.
what we ended up doing would be planning, right? And so I really wanted to lock in. Like, we could have been in the middle of a dungeon crawl. Then, like, how am I going to do what I have in,
No,
roll
we want to
20?
do like a big thing.
Yeah. So now I can lock it in. Now I can plan how to do it in person, right? So now I'm going to be
Amazing.
formulating it. But the boneyards are under attack. Strahd has
I'm
shown
so
up.
excited. This is going to be fun. And I was thinking, what's going to be the thing we do at our in-person session? This is going to be amazing.
Either it was going to be it's funny. It was like either it was going to be the right moment, or I was going to be like, man, like we can't really do this in person. You guys want to do like I had like an idea of doing like an alternate reality version of all your characters where you guys like run like a coffee shop, like kind of like a silly thing where you guys just RP. But
That's
when
No,
this
this is
came into
cool.
focus, I'm like, this feels right. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
What an
Damn.
amazing twist. I did not expect him to
using
go
our
to
shit.
the
God
boneyard,
shit.
but it makes total sense.
when I realized Strahd would take the bastard, and he
Mhm.
knew that you guys went to the boneyards, like Toro wasn't like ratting, but he was keeping him in play, so he went
Informed.
back. Yep. So
He was ratting a little.
Damn.
Mm.
Damn.
Sean's going to be pissed.
I'm pissed.
Was the message? Was he still there? Was that
they were currently under attack.
currently under attack?
We're going to
Okay.
get there and try and save them.
Damn.
This is gonna
Nate,
be
real
so
quick, can you
cool.
post the vampire guide for idiots rule stuff in there so I can add it? I gotta add it manually to Hiromi's.
Hiromi's
Found my
ending up with
character
it.
sheet.
You can go to
Yeah, I think
inventory
so.
and search manage inventory and put in Van Richten's and it'll pop up as homebrew.
The roll 20.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're roll 20.
Yeah. Yeah, so I gotta put it in manually. Or I guess I could just look at it through Archie's.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it'll be
Calculator.
faster for you to get it than it is
Okay,
for me
I
to,
gotcha.
just through Archie.
Oh,
There we go.
dang.
Yeah, it's looking me plenty of time too to
Alright.
figure out like miniatures and what I can actually bring and set up. So
Mhm.
let's see
That's
let's see what their open flame policy is to have the boneyards in flames. I was improving it, but that prophecy, just for lulz, was talking about bones falling into a river and a god potentially falling.
Me, I told you we needed to go in there.
But
No one
it's
listens to Caleb.
It's happening anyway.
Mhm.
yeah.
We didn't know about it.
Now we
How
know.
would we have interpreted that?
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
that's a real thing, by the way. This Anardo thing, it's like a built-in Forgotten Realms, and it's like supposedly is like the prophecies predicted major things. I think like the Netherese Empire falling or something like that. It's like all sorts of big moments. I think the Storm King's
Right.
Thunder was technically prophesied. I think I could be wrong though. There's so many little references. But yeah, I wanted to hit you guys with that cliffhanger and anticipation. So that, yeah, next week, I don't know what we're gonna get into. Maybe a one shot of some
Shenanigans.
sort. What'd you say? Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. So,
Or repo.
but yeah, I'll keep you guys in touch, and I think that'll be a GG if that's okay with everyone.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to say for the one shot I'm doing, I don't have a ton of